Like, cause it's like squeezed inwards. Come on. Uh. Okay, so sorry that I'm a little late. Had stomach problems. Like as when I texted Lazuli, like as Lee, like there better not be anything chaotic happening before I get there. And she just types back, "Hurry, just hurry." I think she's dealing with Dr. Fester right now. I legitimately think, like, something is happening. Dr. Fester is probably there. If you don't know who Dr. Fester is, it's a blight. You'll like Dead by Daylight. He's green. He glows green, and he's the one that's teaching Lazuli, technically also Lee, about how to use diseases to heal people. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to double check. 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 There we go. God, I need Banjo-Kazooie music right now. Hang on, let me... Ugh. Alright, I'm good. Oh boy. Let's go. What's that? Hungry! Let's see. Why do I have queso as an option? Why do I keep getting Rafflegator? Piss off, Rafflegator, you fucking dirty ass pimp. Your community is toxic. Freaking tricked us into thinking that we have to send an email to someone to join your group.
How badly did it go? So as Crow's walking by, he's like, wait, why am I acting like this? Put this away. So he walks up to Red, he's like,
oh, right. Hang on.
I'm like, well, apparently you're being accused of pimping out that slime, and everyone's like, what? Everyone around him is like, what the fuck? And even he's like, what the fuck? He's like,
what?
That's what the reaction I was expecting. Yeah. Even they're like, what the fuck? Yeah. My point exactly.
Yeah. Because thing is, like,
I didn't hear that.
When I come in earlier today. Because thing is, like, when I come in earlier today, right, I was like, hey, so I have a question for you. Rift wants me to sell my body? and that he'd be interested in it. What does he mean by that? And I just fucking broke.
And,
I was-
she said
If
something
it
along
wasn't
the
for
lines
plot-
of, he said I should ask you permission first because
No.
they're them.
It's a mimic slime. So there is
Yeah.
probably being like, hey, they could probably mimic someone else. Not for those kind of
Well, they can only
reasons,
mimic
though. And
someone
I'm
with
like,
permission.
oh,
They can only
yeah.
mimic someone with that permission.
So I'm like
I mean,
thinking to
that's
myself,
just concerning on so many
something
levels.
does make sense. So we're gonna talk. So Crimp, you basically asked an investigator to go investigate, and he's investigating. He's like, "Oh shit, you have an angry mob after you now."
Well,
I mean,
time to
Banjo's
turn on
just,
some
like,
Banjo-Kazooie
deal
music
with-
for this burning bucket. Okay, let's go. that's a pretty nice update. You can go 100 meters now and 80 people. That's insane. Okay. It's very quiet.
We usually do this. We used to do this about once a week.
I'm pretty sure this whole thing was a giant misunderstanding.
I saw their hand go.
I hope so.
There's a
very
slime
strong accusation for some
as a
stupid
bony spear
What's
You could go
happening
to
up
fake
there?
court for that.
from his elbow.
Yeah.
I would
Hell.
not go to fake.
Or
court for
drinking.
that.
Oh,
Last time I was at the fake court, the wine crew almost got
You
freaking
take a
executed.
critical injuries that hits you in the core.
Yeah.
I didn't know that phase just executed people. I thought it was under the prison, but no.
We had a long list as
All right.
the day
I trust you guys.
against
All right.
the face, so I mean,
don't worry. They're an expert. All right.
Oh, hello, Dr. Fester.
Let's say,
Hi, how you doing?
Greetings. They're in the middle of a medical procedure. I'm sure they'll see you shortly.
I bet.
You look over and you can see the slime woman is impaled by a 2-foot spear.
thank goodness you're here. You're just in the nick of time. Here. We're diagnosing and we're recording symptoms.
Asmodeus was channeling pure void.
It's a
slime, so
Within 11, they don't retain their form, but you are able to treat the core more directly now.
Because I've been told that they're just missing.
Okay, what?
I hope
They're just missing.
What the fuck
Bless
is
you.
wrong with them?
Asmodeus. Very powerful.
I don't know. Worry about yours. What do you need me to do? I don't know what. I messaged. It's
one
very
second.
ironic. I messaged her. There better not be anything crazy happening before I get there, and then she
You're able to
messages
mend it at least
back.
well enough.
Hurry.
Yeah, right. Okay, wonderful.
On one side.
Do you know
I'll
if
go
you're
with
spewing
her.
gas?
I did throw the book at him once.
Oh lord.
I'm not spewing gas right now.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to?
Okay. No, thank you. It's good. I'm gonna have a look
Okay.
inside. How is the apple?
I guess a whole tree that's made of books.
as you look inside, rolling, flat roll, with a 17, the apple is not fully regrown yet.
Metaphor.
Okay, cool. We can deal with that in just a second. Just a little bit of dental work, but like you've been keeping impeccable oral hygiene. I am so. Let's write that down.
Maybe
I would like to
they're trying to
search for
end the
a
world,
not
if you
particularly
remember.
monstrous syringe.
they are.
I actually haven't felt like brushing my teeth in a few days.
With a 16, you find a normal
Don't
one.
tell her.
Yours smells better.
All right.
I don't know why.
Why are you bigger than me?
I need just a tiny bit of
I
blood.
want to drink all that.
Is there a problem with it?
Try to use this thing to draw blood. Don't
No,
think
it's
about it
just-
too hard.
Usually small.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah, we know. Actually, we should
Yeah.
probably get his exact height.
There you go.
As you
He's more powerful. That's how you can tell.
As you draw the sample of his blood, you are horrified to see it as an Icarus black with glowing green properties. It looks nothing like the last sample.
Cast healing since fully as a class.
Wonderful. All right. Actually,
Right, my good friend.
how did that feel? Did it hurt too bad? Just a little pinch, right?
You didn't feel it
More
all.
soldier than a medic.
How did what feel?
Also, it's so silly.
You're such a trooper. Get me some more syringes.
Understood.
I want to take a couple of these.
Okay.
Alright, you know what? With your new healing magic and your new medical expertise, as soon as somebody is doing this kind of work, I'm super excited to see you in the field. Because think what you'll be capable of tomorrow.
It's from the deep
Oh,
south.
I can do.
I won't.
I'm excited. I really am.
Major healing affinity. Do you know how many people I can just pop?
With a 15, yeah, you find all the syringes.
That's also super cool, and I am looking forward to that as well. That'll be such a display. Alright, thank you.
It's right
Just-
there, but no.
Just a couple more samples, alright? Hold out.
Probably.
Largely is just gonna take 2 more
I'm just gonna.
You probably
for
should.
safety.
You probably shouldn't be in here for this. Oh, you were just in here.
I'm getting some
Goodbye.
water and food for the slime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do it. No, let him in.
No, they're getting stuff.
Let them in. Oh, okay, good. Okay, wonderful. I didn't hear anything, so I assume that went over well. Would you please stand up against this wall, please? Put your back to it.
And you said I was just
Ugh.
like my mother.
Okay, and this black paint is the single most useful item that I carry around. She's gonna have a black mark in the wall with the marker where right at the top of their head. Thank you.
Okay, but you measure at the hat. That's the important part. I always measure
Alright,
myself at the top of the hat.
Oh, man, you got
I'll keep that in mind. But hold on one second. I need to climb up here. And there we go. Awesome. There's your pulse. Did you just stand on your tippy toes?
No.
Yeah, he
Did
did.
you just stand on his tippy toes? Okay, she's gonna quickly make a second mark.
Stay.
Alright, hey Fester, what are you doing up
With
here?
you?
Hi, it's great to see
Alright,
you.
what fucked up shit do you got going on? Come on.
Interesting that you have such
You're
large
in a
cultivars.
relationship.
It's a rather rare slime.
I'm
Yeah,
polyamorous.
hadn't
I thought
seen
you
it at all
always
until
looked
this
kind of
morning.
weird and creepy. What do you mean?
The glass had broken, it was crawling out the window.
Is that a problem?
Stop! 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 Stop!
Yeah.
This is why you have daddy issues. This is why you.
Also, you're
Or a woman.
you're under stuff.
I can see the havoc he's wrecked here.
I'm not under you yet.
Yeah, he's your master though, right? Or your, how do you prefer to refer to him? Your teacher? Your professor? So he's pretty good, right?
Stay.
Colleague then.
Here's the first round.
Something else.
Okay,
Anyway,
is the
that was
slime
very-
okay?
Welcome back downstairs. Thank you.
So,
Mhm.
I would have been.
I would have
I don't know. What the fuck? I make a great dad.
Alright,
So, About me trying to prostitute people that you've been telling people?
I would like to know, because Aloe asked
What?
me
I make a
about
great father.
selling her body. In fact,
Not for the
like, what the
coolers
fuck?
of
It's
eight.
ridiculous.
Can you guys do this later? You guys have your fucking human
Yeah,
trafficking
Alu
business,
asked
like, just
me
outside.
Let us have
sell her
our
clothes
have
if
our
Alu
moments.
could sell her body, and I told her to ask you as a joke.
Half minute. You're missing fingers. What's going on?
Alu wants to know if it's
I don't know.
possible to literally sell her body.
Abel.
I don't know.
No, not Abel.
Leigh,
Leigh, Lee.
I mean,
yeah, hi,
Could you check for mana and shit while I'm doing this, right? I'm gonna be doing some reflex tests. I want to know if there's any other that have shown up. The slime is being tended to by a very capable healer. We're checking on Rift right now. We're just trying to get a list of their symptoms. Make sure to hold the lamp far away from your eye. Because if you don't do that, you will probably
The 1 in a 6, the
yourself.
slime's recovery is not going so well.
Also, I am not radiating healing.
Do you need help?
You shouldn't get injured by standing
Do
next to me.
okay, you know
I
what?
was
Do a
standing
reflex
next to
test on Rift and check to see what affinities are radiating and how much. Keep the lens of the monocle right here that we use to check affinities far away from your eye, and anything else you can think of. We're trying to get a comprehensive list.
I am not radiating
Alright.
healing. Standing next to me will not explode you.
Including her
That is
What the fuck is
good.
going on?
and
That's
the
good.
person that needs the medical attention.
Okay.
Okay. Remix is kind of dying. Maybe.
Alright.
Alright,
What
do you got?
Monocle, what finish
Oh, you should hold
do I
that further
see?
away from your face. Oh no.
You too, Kiki.
Am I not?
As you,
I will
where do you hold the monocle?
turn my.
How far away from your face? Okay.
This is as close as I can get.
Make a roll versus blindness.
If you could supervise, that
Remix,
would be
your
great.
Because
left side is like
For
sloughing off.
blindness? Are you?
it's like
you're
a
shitting
it's
my
like
pants.
a floodlight. It is a
and
archmage's
12.
It's like a ninth
Last
level
time
spell.
this happened,
Mountain Man with a 12 holding a monocle up.
You are going to be blinded for a few seconds with how bright it is, but it's not permanent. It's just incredibly bright.
okay, this is just find Steam.
Fucking A.
I'm not sure where she is. She pulled it. Do you know where Steam is?
Why? What did you just do to me?
That'd be fantastic. Thanks. Alright.
I'm just radiant.
I tested a bunch of samples on her body. This keeps the
Bullshit!
right, it thickens the slime.
Seems very
there's a lot
I look
of
at your
magic on
affinity,
me
you're
right
fucking
now.
blinding me, man. My eyes.
Oh no!
Stop.
Shame.
Stop. Sit the fuck down before I stab
let me-
you with
let
my
me
knife.
She wouldn't see this.
I will stab you in the dick, and then nobody will be able to be pleased by you. All right. Sit back down.
Yeah.
I see we have some more stuff.
You know, if you can't do anything, you know, I'm not gonna comment.
Oh, hello, my good friend.
Can you talk?
And how are you?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Good to see you up and
Consent
about
to
again,
treatment on your core. They have been studied.
I see.
Or would you prefer we wait and find another?
I'm trying again.
You will, with it that far away and prepared, yeah, you'll be able to see that there's just a lot of healing and arcane.
I'll give it my best shot.
I remember a
Base is arcane and
Geoffrey
healing's
as
been
well,
added
who
to it.
also
There's a lot of
fancied
things.
that particular hat.
And it seems to be entwining around his magic now.
It is rather lovely hat.
At least they only took one.
A good sport.
Hey, could you find somebody with a chaos
Chaos
affinity?
affinity. Got it.
It's lovely meeting you.
Oh, so you guys wanted a healing mage?
It'll be fine. I just want to make sure that we have everybody here.
Yeah, me. I do healing. I don't know what that even is. What even do you have? I just see like green and some other. I don't even know how to explain that color.
Chaos affinity is just a no-go.
Some people see arcane as like a very red, but I like to think of it as
magical
purple.
side while I perform some core surgery.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to go to like teal or
Technically,
something.
it's a
I
red.
don't know.
It's like a
Why are you screaming?
Quickly!
What?
Just tell them. He's in there. You can see that.
Okay.
Get rid of it. Oh God.
What?
Fine.
Jesus.
I see how it is. I am appalled. I am
Go.
appalled. I am
Get out. Riff, get back
you
here.
are all racist. You are racist. I am out of
She's gonna-
I am out of here.
She's gonna check your skin for a rash.
What do you
Mush,
mean?
Does this creature impart rashes?
This is my drinking buddy.
No, this is just a slime. This is just like a little slime guy.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Right now, Rift is over there. Rift is outside right now. Should I be concerned?
Good luck! You should be concerned.
Rift is very much outside right now.
Yeah, I don't sense any nearby.
Rift,
I mean, I could try.
can you help me get him back in? And he's been flirting with me like this entire time.
Unfortunately.
You're all
Get back in there right now.
Can I keep flirting with her?
Get back in there.
Can I keep flirting with her?
Sure.
Is he looking at me or you?
Okay.
I can't tell from the big ass hat.
They said it's okay.
I swear to the Lord.
You gotta go back inside though. You're still needing testing.
Are you cool with him flirting with you?
I don't know.
Okay. They didn't say they didn't.
Lead the way.
Onto them like it's a healing
Are you
salve.
in like?
I prefer falling behind. Better view.
Build it in a way that it stiffens and congeals enough to
No,
for their core
no.
to latch onto.
No. Sit down.
You're able to
Who?
No way.
temporarily.
Why can't we have a "Don't come in" sign at the stupid door?
I didn't find.
Allow me.
Let me close the door.
Gotcha.
Well,
There you go.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm not comfortable
Okay.
with it. Do you know anybody else?
Stop.
You never,
Please opening the damn door.
asked me.
Please sit down for me.
Okay, we'll drink and have a dance.
For you, of course.
What is that?
Some people.
Okay.
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 What'd you say? How'd it go?
Okay. What
Was it next
You
time?
know what?
I'll help you out.
Lazuli, where's the little thing you use to like bump knees?
That table, the one. Nope, not that one. Closer to me.
This one?
I mean, it's good
Riff,
to
you're gonna
have
show off your
perspective,
awesome
right?
reflexes.
If you want it to
Super
be
exciting.
healthy,
Yeah,
it can't just be
There's a
one-sided.
privacy curtain. You're welcome to come inside. Is this okay if she is here for this process, Rem?
Keeps
He's gonna stick his boot in it like a doorstop and take the boot off.
Where did Dr. Fester go?
Oh, he's still there, sitting in the corner. You can all see Rift has like a hoof for a foot.
Constantly looking for others.
Which one?
Was that
I would
always
rather
there?
have
I'm guessing the right foot.
because I won't be able to concentrate on casting.
A hoof? Like a horse
I
hoof?
have here in case this goes
More like a goat hoof, but yeah.
like as a last ditch.
You know?
Okay.
I can just cast these.
That was not there before.
I didn't know you were 5 minutes out.
No, but satyrs are cute.
As long as it doesn't become
Actually,
a competition of attention.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna worry.
Focus. Rolls.
There we go.
Where's my rolls?
Okay.
Where's my rolls? Rolls
A
pass.
little hammer used for reflexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
You'll have to forgive me.
Nice
You
job.
might
Ready?
want to like stand kind of farther away.
Tutorial.
What?
Very
Huh?
much.
Okay. Put your knees in front.
I'm just
Like
rolls
fully.
now.
Put your feet, foot and hoof on the floor.
He was God.
What is-
Does that get you off?
I would,
100 kids.
I would prefer you call me Mountain Man, not Rolls Man.
Mountain Man, master of the rolls.
Here,
Alright.
would it be easier for you if I
Will be
took off the
restless
armor and
by
stuff?
rolling.
If you can.
You know?
With a 14,
Yeah.
you're able to, with the, I assume this is a surgery roll.
So for
you're
me,
able to-
100 kids. That'd
Yes,
be
you're
the
able
idea.
to slowly, carefully, with liquid stitches. How that works, leave up to your own interpretation.
Oh,
You're able to
Hello, them boy. Hi.
stitch the
Um,
core back
yeah.
together.
Everything Lashley has ever used to treat
Hello,
is
Kitty.
something she's found in a kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Look better on your floor.
Well, my wife kind of talked about
Okay,
this too.
thank goodness.
So would you though.
Okay.
And
How are you
sometimes,
feeling?
you know, it's like they would sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, as you
Do you have
stitch
any more
them together,
Just say
you
stop.
yawn.
Lazuli, is there something that he took to which it's making him like act like this? Like he acts like a drunk,
How are you feeling? Hello?
continuously flirting with me.
Any features?
I think he's just always like that.
Taking off the shoes,
He
taking
was
off,
never
you
like
know.
this.
Oh yeah.
Do you
He's
need
got
more
pants.
blood?
So what you see, what you see while he is as close to disrobed as he he can get. You see a mouth on his stomach, on his shoulder, his elbow, his leg. The stump of his arm is a giant maw. You will see. You will see that growing down his back now are a couple of tendrils. His skin is green and mottled. There is horns and bone spurs jutting out. They don't look natural in the way that your horns do. These seem like bone, not even covered in keratin or velum.
Ooh, if you're going to the tavern, by the way,
He yawns with one mouth, he yawns with all of them.
thank you. I'll pay you later.
I've seen a lot of shit in the war.
Did you have these before, or are these new?
I had the mouse. Hey, Remix, are you okay?
The mouse
You'll also see a couple eyes blinking at you. On his side, on his elbow, there's an eyeball.
You take your leave. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for all of your help. We've
I'm gonna wink at you.
I'm glad I could help.
Is this normal?
Yeah,
Alright.
The mouths are normal,
If you
yeah.
ever need me, I'm right here, alright? Don't let anybody give you
I mean,
shit,
kind
because
of.
we're healers.
They were here
We make the rules
before.
around here. Yeah?
The spikes and the tentacles and stuff. Not really.
Is that an affinity? Love.
Alright, have a lovely evening. Or afternoon, I suppose. Most people take an afternoon nap around this time.
What does shit mean? I totally take it. I have rocks.
It's a magic that.
Don't worry about it too much.
May I just ask, why on earth did you start this challenge?
I have a gem.
Oh, it was.
I can take a rain check on that explanation.
Ring, you
That'd
be cool. Would that send the wrong message?
Oh, no, it's okay. No, you're welcome. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to go.
No toothache?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because they've been very helpful today. I can explain.
Make sure to keep them clean.
Not while we're in the middle of it, okay?
I'll take a rain check on it. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay. Potential death averted. Fucking hell.
Sorry, I got good reactions, I guess. I feel great. Like, my body feels perfect.
He didn't bruise you too hard, but that kick almost took your horn off.
No.
I think we're good to go in. I don't know what that means.
Okay, stand properly. Time to do the other knee, I guess. No, I didn't say stand. I said prep yourself.
We could.
Oh, I thought you said stand properly.
They don't like people.
Prepping what?
We're just
I most likely did, and I didn't mean to say that. Apologies. Okay.
You might want to, not.
Yeah, it'll be fine. He's in good hands.
Mountain Man. Would we happen to have any more of that acid?
Be a little bit perturbed.
Oh God!
That's weird.
You do not.
It's a shame.
Okay, I know.
Dusk is still around.
I'm a magic healer. Like, I heal with magic. I don't know a lot. Like, I do know anatomy and stuff, but this.
Somebody's got on him.
That's
hit my knee. See what happens. I have hoofs now.
Alright, I suggest that. Apparently, his right foot is a hoof.
As he's you can see that as he's taking off his right boot, it is a goat's hoof.
I
see. These are your.
As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's
I got a good
Alright.
I got the spikes. I got tentacles kind of around my back.
Apparently, the teeth
Oh,
are
you're becoming an eldritch being.
His ribs. There's tendrils there. There's an eyeball on his elbow.
Getting in the way, and it's a whole thing.
What's
I'm
what?
telling you, you're your own worst
It's like
critic.
blood.
That's what I always said.
It's not important. Don't worry about that.
Life is short and brutal. Don't sweat the
Right,
don't sweat
okay.
the little
You can be
stuff.
honest with us, we're doctors. I mean, I know they are.
Some stuff.
No.
It's
I can literally see you behind me staring at it. I have an eye on my elbow.
And you're not stopping me.
Tendril swats you in the face.
Because you're too cute. I don't want to hit you.
Here's the thing. You gotta think
Well, one of your tentacles just did.
then your heart will tell you.
But I will.
Wow.
That's right.
Why did it feel like
Go for it, or you
that
don't.
of being slapped by a glove? Okay.
Alright, here, let me plot this.
So what are you thinking?
I think so. Yeah.
I think 50
Alright,
cc.
so,
You know Dusk?
Are you
She's like my
allergic to
pregnant mother or
shellfish?
something. She would like teleport.
No.
Nothing. She would teleport onto
What about eggs?
Chris with like her legs wrapped around her head or something.
Is this for
And I'm
real?
Like, whoa. That's
Yeah.
That sounds really.
I have
involved.
horns growing out of me, and you're asking about egg allergies.
Yes,
Right.
Because we're gonna try to
No,
cure
I'm not
you.
allergic to
I don't want to
eggs.
end up making your condition worse. So no eggs, no shellfish.
Oh, she was.
I
Is that
have
what
no
we're
allergies.
doing? I was just told just to examine him and stuff. The best I could get was.
I am peak. I am perfection.
Oh shit! Where'd you go?
Okay, Mr. Perfection. Whatever the
Oh god.
hell is going on.
You're here. It's okay.
I'm peak. I'm perfection.
Yeah, you were peeking there, all right.
I
Yeah.
will write.
Here's a handkerchief. You got a little bit.
Okay. So what are the tentacles? What are those? What are those about? What are the hoofs about?
Wow, that is way
Do you have
deeper.
anything in your medical books about suddenly growing animalistic features?
No, but I can check. I mean, I don't know.
Go check.
Okay, noted. Okay, so.
Leslie is just gonna
Are you
go through
able
the
to change
standard
your
with
size?
looking for anything about
No,
polymorphing.
no, I just got bigger.
People will
You just got bigger.
that kind of thing.
How did you get
You find
bigger?
a condition known as polymorphosis.
I just got bigger.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Polymorphosis is a catch-all term for any disease that induces transformations.
You seem
Lycanthropy is a case
confused
of
and a little
polymorphosis.
frustrated at the situation.
Yeah, my wife has that.
Okay, okay, cause I understand you do the whole magic stuff. Okay, what is,
Okay,
Hey,
so
wait.
the Archmage of Healing over there,
Would that be also
like
a
6 days ago, made a deal or a challenge to the guild here. I have a magical plague of his design. All these things are symptoms of the magical plague that he's put on me that are progressing.
Like for Trish, they just said it's.
A Healer's Guild has to correctly identify the symptoms and then heal them if possible. But I don't really want to be cured right now because this feels great.
hey Lazuli, why didn't you tell me any of this?
The last time you
because
cured
you
me,
haven't been
it
here.
felt fucking horrible. So we're not gonna do that. I'll let you identify it for the challenge, but I don't need treatment.
Sample some of those tentacles and stuff.
Because last time I literally had to knock myself out.
And a horn, a bone shard.
The hell, I'm
No,
having
we
continuously
shouldn't have
coming
to
here.
knock you out or do any surgery today,
So-
as long as you're not a harm to yourself or to any others. So don't worry about it.
Okay, so what are the hoofs?
Well, that could be any number of things. Do you have a family history of lycanthropy? However that word is said.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
hell is
Actually,
that?
for the record, do you have a set of family medical records
Oh,
that you can
lycanthropy is when you transform into things. Kind of like
I
werewolves
will
and stuff.
not provide you any information
Does
about
that
my
explain
family.
why he's taller now?
Fair enough.
Or is that
You and everybody
Apparently he
else
says
on
no,
God's
so
forsaken
no.
island.
Okay.
Criminal will talk about his family.
Well, since last time.
Yeah, but Kermon doesn't have the plague, or the super cool powerful plague that makes you awesome. So we don't have to worry about
I
it.
can tell that you're hyping me up, so, like, maybe dial it back 10%. Hype me up,
10%.
absolutely, but just don't make it
She likes to stay positive.
Yeah, it's a
It's like
It's a
the
hospital,
more
people get
worried
jacked.
you,
Mind
the
if we
more
sampled
worried
one of
you
your
are, the more
tentacles?
hyped up you get. So when you're really layering it on, I know just how concerned you are.
Rift,
hey look.
Facilities designated.
are the tentacles a new addition to you?
Yes, they are.
I'm the one who gets the
Are we allowed to sample one of them?
Define sample.
And I can
Remove it and try to see what's what.
No.
You don't want me to cut off one of your tentacles?
No. I mean, do you want me to? Would you want, one of your fingers cut off to be sampled?
I have to. I have to.
If I had an extra
I
one,
still
maybe.
feel-
Oh, is it not illegal? It's super not illegal.
Yeah?
We have to.
Okay,
Okay.
how about we compromise?
Blood sample.
Let's slice a lot. I already took
Do you have
some.
one more horn than the
Super
average
strong. No
person?
one knows.
We could take that off and
No
sample
one
that.
cares.
Apparently I'm missing one because we're supposed to have two.
I propose a compromise. What I did when I had to take a sample is instead of cutting off the flesh, I took a chunk perpendicularly out of it so
No,
that it could heal back.
you're not cutting
That
me
would
open.
hurt.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
If you want to look
Actually-
at it, like,
I think.
and just look at it. Here.
That's totally different. One's
Is it-
What do you want to know about it?
Yeah.
That you
Is it-
can't do just by
Is it
looking at it.
slimy? Is it
I'm just gonna pull
raw?
out my little sketchbook and just start drawing what I'm seeing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Want me to get like a
Actually, on that note, Mountain Man,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah.
that spot where Lazuli took the samples from earlier, how's that looking? Has it healed? Is it bleeding?
You could be someone
I'm
who's
good with this.
I made the back. I'm gonna do a flat roll.
I don't really know. I don't really do that, but I know a guy.
It's
who
already
does
grown
that,
into
yeah.
another mouth.
He's literally
Right.
sick with it.
I thought I was open on the DM avatar, so I was like, oh, let me roll. Oh no, that's where backflip is on the base avatar menu.
So
Hey, come on now.
I recommend that you get brain damage.
Right, so,
if you got
yeah, the part you biopsied has already turned into another mouth. Or actually, no, with how small it would have been, it'd be an eyeball.
I don't know.
Alright, got it. Thank you.
I did get thrown against the wall that
So you're covered in mouths and eyeballs and tentacles and horns and thorns and borns and all these
Holy
other
shit.
things.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah,
I've been cut recently.
fucking hell.
It was crazy.
Not really. I haven't been going out and doing
Okay.
much.
Emotionally, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if I gave you a bruise?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta make it cute
Would
or
it be okay if
something.
I gave you a bruise?
That was,
I want her to
that
give me a
rookie
bruise.
Mistake,
What
but
the
that's okay,
fuck?
you know?
I think you can still see.
The floor is all yours.
On that side of my head.
I totally see it.
You
if
gotta
I
wind
pop
it
your
up
hair a
before you
little
do
bit.
it.
Oh my
Yeah, go on.
god.
Go on.
A bruise.
Do medical.
He asked for you.
That's a.
Yeah.
Like, I have
And it's
Oh,
kind of like a
Jesus.
different
I'll
color.
tense my
It's
stomach. Just
crazy.
go and give me a good, you know, my
A
tummy.
bruise?
What class are you?
What color are snow?
Fighter.
I need to know. Okay, you'll have advantage for this if you choose to go through with it.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
I was
Okay.
about to say.
I was
yeah,
gonna
Go on.
do it.
yeah.
Okay, so where specifically, like,
Listen,
like
people would pay
right
good money to do
here?
this
Like right
anyways.
here.
I have
Yeah. And,
black
and
Yeah,
listen,
don't kill
What
him.
reputation do you have?
So,
Don't answer that.
Don't kill him. This has happened before. Don't like just a bruise, please.
wait, what do you mean this has
With
happened?
a 19, you
Oh,
you channel your mastery
I look
of
okay?
the 1-inch punch and hit him right in the rib, and he gets a one of those
It's-
imprinted
I'm
wounds
making you imagine
as you
this.
hit
This
one of
is
his
what it
floating
looked like if I was,
ribs.
like, bloodied.
Does it turn into a mouth or an eyeball or anything like that?
I think it goes a brighter color. I think so.
Oh, does it? Oh.
With a 19,
Yeah.
his constitution holds true, and it does not.
Much like the blood gets
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to cut you
Awesome.
and another eyeball out of
It's
you.
tough to make us.
Yeah? How'd that feel?
You know.
Have you blushed before?
You, Rift,
I
Don't look at me like that.
Rift, you did not feel any of that pain.
I was trying to do, you know, just the one time.
I don't feel it.
Look, I got the right fingers.
Okay,
Cool,
that's not concerning
awesome.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you got the correct fingers for it.
And you
Maybe
didn't
you
feel
gotta
it when we
be
took
harder.
a sample.
Fingers for
Actually, you
this?
know
There you
what? When was the last time you felt
Trying to
pain?
make a heart.
Yeah.
I can kind of do that if you look at it.
I think that would,
I think it's this one.
when Crimron said he didn't trust me earlier today.
There you go.
We'll deal with that after the challenge.
I'm
Don't worry.
sorry.
I would say it was during the time that I had the panacea
And it wouldn't have been a horror.
and got Sylvie back.
Because I was like,
I took a couple of cuts during that fight.
I'm really trying to figure
And did it
out.
Nothing
hurt?
really happened. Yeah, it hurt. I mean, it
I
was
mean,
like
that was,
normal. I
well, on
didn't
the day you
have
got
the.
Sylvie back, you weren't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We made like a.
I really don't want to
ago,
make an
maybe?
extra mouth on this
Like-
guy, but I'd like to. I don't know.
I am.
A few days ago.
I mean, here.
Have
Actually,
you
want to
felt-
something? Give me a knife.
All right.
Oh god. He pulls out like
You need
a
a liver.
Here you
I'm
go.
a liver guy.
I was about to give.
Okay, so here's what I want to test. Here's what I want to test.
Yeah.
You're gonna give yourself a new mouth.
I know
Do
a lot of
it.
people.
Please
I'm
do not make a big
I'm
incision.
Master Ranger. That's the title.
At least make it out because you get poked in
So
the eye.
he's
it's
gonna
like-
do a small cut And then he's immediately going to try to heal it himself.
Do you have a worm guy?
Oh my god!
A worm guy.
What does the worm guy do?
Well, to get worms
What were
for,
you
like,
panicking about?
fishing
As you
and
do
all that,
so, you are able to heal your own wound. However, it doesn't seal up.
That'd be nice.
Instead, with an 11, as your constitution does not hold up against the infection,
That's bullshit.
polymorphs
Poison thing, or
into
whatever it's called.
a not quite a mouth, but more. You realize it's turning into an ear.
I did hear about that. I did.
Oh,
you
hey,
didn't
look
take
at
any
that.
injuries to your feet recently, did you? Like any long falls?
Nope.
But those are hooves. Okay, well, that's wonderful.
I swear.
He's going to take the knife and, like, skin along the fur to see if he can get to the skin underneath and see what that looks like.
Oh, there's no fur. There's no fur.
People, and then she got,
It's
like,
just a hoof.
Like a hoof out of human nail?
If you know who Wayne is, fucking try to.
It's gnarly as fuck.
Bro.
You know, because of
Oh, look at that.
As you,
I'm gonna call it a day.
This is just not your day.
See ya.
Corrupt.
Yeah, see it.
Don't have the Rangers going.
are you
Alright,
still
well,
going to try to make an incision on your leg?
About making a new Rangers.
Nah. No reason to.
Stay tuned.
I understand what it looks like.
Need to
for
make
me.
his
Alright.
life back.
But I got a lot
Okay,
going on.
so
Alright, I have
what
some
causes
last
like
question for you.
excessive growth of toenails?
Keratosis. But that varies a lot. Depends on the reason you have it.
Oh, but
Oh, hi, welcome
And
back.
What if I
how are
clip the
your
nail?
regular
What if I
nails
just
looking?
what if I just like clip? What if you just shave a bit of the hoof?
because it wasn't me, right?
We have some people at the stable who could probably help you with that, but for the
Yeah.
sake of
As
science,
soon as they
sure, we
come
can
out
take
with
a
knife
file
and
to it.
No, stop, stop, stop,
Yeah,
stop.
as you start
Stop.
chopping away at your own hoof, rolling.
He's careful not to hit his own skin, but
Yep, with an 11, as you chip it away, it doesn't regrow smoothly. It regrows more jagged and sharp and uneven. It's growing back too fast for it to be normal growth.
But now
okay. So clearly it's growing back fast.
Cheers.
So what kind of keratosis is that?
To get
Not normal.
Super
and
keratosis.
having no regrets.
Also, give me that
Right,
mic
okay.
back.
Yeah, I think Prim would appreciate having it back.
I'll make sure to give it back
Okay,
to him.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, and then I think that we will be good to go. I'm just gonna pull out this notebook.
From the sky.
What the fuck is this?
What are you,
This is stupid.
I'm just-
what are you trying to examine?
I'm just poking it.
just
It's
poking
like,
at it?
because it's just so bizarre. I'm just poking.
Drunk. Well, here. Now let me slow down the party.
With an 8, as you poke it,
God.
you realize part of the hoof is squishy. And as you poke it,
Look,
a
fun on-
dark red blood starts to seep out of it.
Of course.
Sensitive. It's sensitive.
It glows bright green.
Take a sample of that.
I'm just glad you guys are having fun.
Okay.
Don't let me interrupt.
Rich, I have some questions for you if you wouldn't mind. I'm sure you've been through this before. It's just something that the stupid dealers does. I know it's happy.
Can
Get
you
over it.
stop
It's alright.
overselling, please?
How would you describe your current mood?
I am feeling fantastic. 15 out of 10.
As you start trying to grab a sample of that, you realize it's a large abscess.
Okay, I'm stupid.
Smells
What does that
awful.
mean?
Right.
Oh,
While
okay.
they're doing that,
Basically
it's like a
large-
pimple.
It's a large infected
are
cyst.
you feeling any stress, any anxiety, anything more than usual?
It's full of infected
No,
blood and
it's
pus. It
less
smells
than normal. I
awful.
feel great.
Less than normal? Okay. No sadness? You have things been bothering you, keeping you down lately?
I got
wonderful
through
to hear.
a fucking faction leader meeting
How
almost
about-
perfectly
Almost pitch
fine.
black.
That's
I got a
Okay.
sample.
How about memory? Have you noticed recently that you're having difficulty remembering things that you're used to know easily,
No, I remember
concentrating
everything.
on things like spells?
I'm great.
All right,
I
that's
can
wonderful.
concentrate on everything.
Right? How's it been like interacting with all your new cool superpowers? Have people been treating you well? Have you been treating them well? Have any interpersonal
Yeah, I mean-
problems?
But you said it's
Kind of
Generally,
the first time I hurt someone with them and it doesn't feel great. I want to go apologize to her and try to get control of them so it doesn't happen as much. So I gotta practice.
Right.
So I gotta use them. But then if I use them, people are gonna get worried. Then I'm kind of up shit creek. So.
All right, cool, wonderful. We're doctors here, so this is going to stay strictly between us. Any history of substance abuse, painkillers, alcohol, funny grass.
You want drink?
Yeah.
And has that changed recently? Do you still feel those compulsions?
Not as much, but they're still there.
Pulls out a long extended shit.
Okay.
Understandable.
Oh, there you go.
Don't
That's
really
how
go
you
away.
drink. I fucking knew it.
All right, got it. Any thoughts about any consideration of harming yourself or anybody here in Aether?
You doing okay?
No more than usual.
No more
I'd
than
say less.
usual.
So. I'm
Okay.
feeling. I'm
Less?
feeling good. So less than
That's
usual.
great. I'm so glad that things
I
have
can
been going
deal
well
with
for
people's
you.
nonsense and shenanigans. I think someone spreading a rumor about me trying to prostitute someone kind of pushed the line. That's what it took to make me upset right now.
All right, got it. Thank you. All right, thank you for answering those questions. And with that, Lee, unless you have any other ideas, I am happy for now. We can run some tests on the blood that we took later.
You need me
I don't know what you
take
already
care of
tried,
someone?
so
I got you. Just no questions asked.
I'm going through the entire. I'm going to be real with you. I went through the comprehensive suite since I got here. All right, thank you so much.
Rift, just for my own collection, I would like a sample of your blood.
did we check his
I would rather
hair?
not give you a sample of my blood.
Oh, angels!
Your disease is developing in a way I haven't foreseen, so I would like to examine what's changed.
I would understand that. However, you can understand that it is not exactly my right to give you my blood.
I'll get my sample another way.
In the heavens.
Would you like to give us a blood sample?
What angel you got beef with, huh?
No.
We've already taken like 3.
Yes. I expect to get all 3 of those back when you're finished with them. In completion.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Checked his
Have a
hair.
lovely.
You cannot provide me all 3. It will cost my trust and faith in you.
Have we checked his hair?
All right, understood. I will make sure to get all of them back. Yeah. Actually, that's a great question. Does Rift's hair look longer than usual?
Okay.
Feathers.
Plural. No, it looks like hair to you.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, have a nice day. Thank you so much.
Okay.
1 second.
Where are the rest of the healers guild when you really need them? Goodness gracious.
Do you think we're
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a bit of
Are you one of those?
No, you're fine. You're the only one who bothered to show up, really, for this. And for that, I appreciate you tremendously. Now, Dr. Fester. Thankfully, unfortunately, we had nothing too flashy today. It looks like nothing needed to be cut off, anything like that.
Yeah, nothing too flashy.
Path of vengeance. You better dig 2 graves. One for the person you're going for.
Regardless, if there's anything
careful,
else
make
that
sure to
we
get
can
those
do for you
hoofs
here,
cleaned.
that would be wonderful.
You know where to go.
Who comes after you?
Not here, perchance, but
Yeah.
not here, perchance, but your listeners
There's gonna be more angels coming after you.
Yes, of course. That's perfect. Where would you like to have that held?
See what they.
Right.
I'll get the door for you.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, it's complicated, right?
if you allow me to see your sample,
And then they just come back. Demon with hell. You know.
What? I really can't be doing that kind of thing, unfortunately, without our patient's consent. However, I could be talked into it if you are.
How come with a demon?
What are you going to use
go
it
to hell and
for?
then they just come back?
I need to separate the disease from his blood so I may examine its progressed form.
That is
Okay,
pretty
awesome.
freaky, but-
In that case,
Could do it in the form
may
of a trade.
I wouldn't recommend no.
A trade. For my own disease.
I mean, we kind
Depends on
of
which circle you
want
go
to
to.
learn and benefit.
I mean, you can.
If you want to learn,
it's just tough getting back.
why don't you inoculate yourself with it and examine its effects over the next 7 days? If it's changed once, it could very well change again.
I can't say the V word because if I say
I mean, this would be a quicker process than probably doing whatever
Wait, what's
you're
the V
having
word?
planned to get the sample from the host
Oh, I thought it
themselves.
was vagina. Oh, okay.
When tomorrow rolls around, I'll be able to get my sample regardless.
Yeah, in that case, I think that would be best. That way, with my reputation not particularly damaged, I might be able to get you something in the future. Unfortunately, I'm quite positive that Rift would find me out if we tried this. I'm not that great at deception, apparently. I almost got caught doing something earlier, too.
That's pretty gullible.
Good to know you're a slight liar.
How's Snelf that?
Come on.
Alright.
Shush.
You know, snow
You two heard nothing.
Say what?
Good.
What do you mean?
Don't touch anything while we're gone.
Is it any better?
What?
Do you want something to drink?
You want a drink? We're drunk.
Yeah.
Simpy drink.
It's been a long,
Wait, where
long day.
Where is he?
He's in there.
Oh, fuck.
Who?
Where's
Where's
Rift?
Rift? He in there?
Oh, he walked
He's
away.
in the tavern. Oh
Yeah.
shit, we missed him.
He's in the tavern. He's right behind you. Don't worry.
He's in the tavern. You want to go see Rift?
Can
Later.
I think I can make it. Go, go, go.
Noodles. Bye, Noodles. Wait, why are you going by? Wait. Okay, there we go. What is that? Was it? Is that picture? Cute. All right. So apparently none of the other healers that were in the Discord, that were in the VC, showed up. What is that in the sky? What is that little thing? I'm here. People kept holding me up. Yes, I do wish there were.
They're my assistant.
Partner.
Right.
Training.
I see. Considering your mess of a pestilence from the other day, I'm going to teach you more basically, not quite Plague Beast, but I am going to teach you how to care for a pox after it's been formed.
Okay.
These things are living after all, or at least in some variants they are considered alive.
Right, of
Not
course.
like you and I, of course, but these things need food and hosts to grow and live. For pestilence, it's rather easy. They'll take from whatever. Their effect comes from their existence within the body, upsetting natural balances and upsetting the biles.
Ah, yes, those finicky biles always getting out of balance.
Yes, the four humors are brown bile, green bile, the red bile, the yellow bile, and black bile.
Mm-hmm.
Black bile and green bile are what the body uses to keep its own pestilences in control. It's not easy to get black bile or green bile unless you go around harvesting people's gallbladders.
I mean...
Appendixes. So instead, what must be done is you simulate that substance. It is a minorly acidic compound. What I have here is a simple pestilence. Nay, even a merry named disease.
Okay.
Base, as simple as can be, but it serves as a basic model for most of these pestilences.
Right, okay.
They need a semi-acidic environment. So we start with diluted vinegar, which is drip-fed down any metal apparatus. It'll keep a constant flow as long as you tie a water skin above it. Now, normally I would create a creature that would care and nurture these, but you're not at that point with making plague beasts. So, for
I'm certainly not.
traditional setup,
Oh god, it's Julian.
use a water skin of vinegar diluted by 3 parts of water.
Alright.
It'll be drip-fed down a surface of metal as long as it is not silver or copper.
Ooh, okay, of course. And why is that? What's wrong with those?
Naturally, they kill and disrupt the life cycle of these things.
Right, okay. That's noted.
And vinegar as an acid will strip some of it away and into the batch, hampering its growth. We don't need to subdue it, we just need to keep it alive. Now, into it, every 24 hours one adds sugar and blood of some kind. Doesn't matter where or what from, it means protein and sugar.
You wouldn't happen to have some blood on you, would you?
Wait, so why just
You have a perfectly fine needle to collect it.
you just said protein?
Alright.
Wait, wouldn't that also mean meat as well?
There is protein in the blood.
Oh, okay. Just needed to double check.
Well, if you wish to learn the proper care and maintenance that goes into keeping a pestilence alive, do join the group. Don't simply stand off to the side.
This isn't my cup of tea. I'm just checking in on my friends.
Oh yeah, we're
Going okay, Julian. We
fine.
made a lot of progress today.
That's good.
We made a lot of progress today. Where...
Okay. There you go.
Oh, do you need blood right now?
Oh, that's where you're gonna be getting. Oh, that's where you want the blood.
I would like them to collect it themselves.
Oh, okay.
If you volunteer to be the source of blood, though, by all means go and speak with them. Any source will do, any creature.
Please.
Okay.
Sure.
You want your
She
own?
gives you this horrible looking thing. Alright.
I'll do it.
The stable. It's the stable. The animals, please. Alright,
Good night. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. I just wanted to make sure my assistant showed
Sorry,
how
just
it went.
here.
Thank you.
Please. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Alright, I sure just...
There you go. All you gotta do is just.
Thank you.
There
Oh,
you
gosh,
go.
that horse was really feisty. Ugh. That must
Horses
have hurt
aren't-
a lot.
You
I'm
are.
glad I wasn't standing right in the way of its feet, because it just started kicking. Alright.
Stop
Here you are.
doing it.
Alright.
Sure. You only need it. About a quarter of this file.
I figured better be safe than sorry.
Horse got
the horse is kind of...
Blood. The horse will be very woozy. But better than having abundance and want in negligence, is going to be injected into the vinegar. It is a liquid that needs to be dripped down as well at a constant rate. 1/4 vial per day.
1/4 vial per day. All right. That's not so hard to set up.
The sugar must be eyeballed every day. You monitor the growth.
Eyeball. Okay.
Yes.
How do you mean?
You will draw a line on the inside of the bucket or cauldron or however you have brewed it. If it goes below the line, at the level that is set, you will feed it sugar. If it goes above, you will feed it vinegar.
Got it. Okay, so we don't leave the vinegar drip on all the time then necessarily, just when we need to slow it down.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
If it grows too quickly, it needs protein and acid to slow it down. If it grows too slow, it needs sugar to promote its propagation.
Right, okay. That's not so bad. How often do you tend to check in on these? Just
hourly.
Hourly, got it. Okay.
In a single hour, you can have a pestilence grow out of control.
Right, okay, that's good. Don't
When it's grown out of control, knowing you're a novice at this, and it will happen, I'm going to induce some out of control growth. By kicking up the heat, pouring in all the sugar I have, and stirring vigorously. And you're going to see as this bubbles and froths up with a thick foam.
It's kind of one of those methods. You gotta learn how poison works in order to turn it into an antidote.
If you've gotten to this state, which I'm sure you will, if you were able to overstir enough to create a plague beast out of a pestilence, or a plague slime, you're probably going to reach this at some point. That's natural. I would be disappointed if you never got to this point. What you're going to do is completely cut off all the vinegar.
Okay.
You're going to skim the top of the foam and reveal the pestilence below. This is all the toxins and the vile poisons that these things off-put.
I feel like people do pretty fucked up shit around.
Okay, the foam is, you mean?
Yes, the foam is... This is effectively what would be in a person's body as it grows and propagates inside them.
Right, okay.
He's cast it in the fire. There's no real use for this unless you're interested in making toxins and harvesting that for poisons.
Right.
Right, don't worry, there's always a use for that.
Well, of course there is. If you're looking to do cosmetic surgery, some pestilence toxins and mold toxins are used to paralyze portions of the face.
Right, of course.
Sylvie's hungry. Is that something she can eat?
No.
If you want to sample it, by all means.
Again, this isn't a statement on you. This is just me kind of...
We
do you
are
think it's a good
doing a
idea?
lesson right now, so maybe if you wait for us to finish, I don't want to waste time.
Did we eat it?
You might want to voice changer.
Thank you. As you are handed this pot of soup, it is glowing green, very brightly, clearly magical, and you drink pestilence. You drink a bowl of pestilence, and with an 8, you catch a disease.
Oh no.
Rolling on my funny disease chart. Funny. Which I have to pull up.
Why? We just got you back!
Hungry.
So we got hunky.
Hungry.
And she's
This island is doomed.
I don't know who thought
The
that was
wonky. The wonky hungry.
We must endure the darkness to save it.
Oh my.
I mean, fuck it. Like, yeah.
Oh, that's it. So he's dying. Sorry, guys.
Fucking blow out your ribs. Who gives a shit? Heroes will patch you back up and you'll be right as rain tomorrow to do the same stupid horse shit again.
You have caught worm flu, a disease draconic in origin transmitted normally through injuries. You are constantly fatigued.
Just continue to heal people that matter too.
You are you are considered exhausted.
Figures out to stop.
We weren't even done.
Disadvantage on all. You have disadvantage on all athletic, dexterity, any kind of movement-based roles that require strength.
You have
You're
been
super EP.
diagnosed with EP.
You have the EP sickness. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm so happy. Alright.
We weren't done cooking, Sylvie.
you
We
can
weren't
character
done
build.
cooking. You needed to let us cook. It wasn't
Actually, this
done.
was
Was it done?
technically this has been done for days now. I'm teaching them how to keep one of these going after they've created it. I taught them how to make a pestilence, not how to care for it.
Right.
Now, after you've removed the scum from the top of the toxins and what have you, you will monitor the amount that is in there. As you can see, we've nearly filled the brim. What you will do to kill this off is simple.
It's a complete stone. If it was just like, no. It feels like you make a little headway with people, and then shit just happens.
Remember as I told you that capsaicin kills off these pestilences? For the sake of a pestilence, to reduce the growth, you are going to dip a blade in pure capsaicin extract.
We do it because it's right.
Or some sort of skimmer or spatula, and you are going to skim the top, killing and going deeper, killing layer by layer until you have reached the level. Each layer you take, cast into the fire. It is overgrowth. It does not need to be cared
Hold your
for.
left arm out. Like this.
Yes, sir. Okay, that sounds like it's manageable.
Oh, Storm.
Caring for pestilence is more so just monitoring and keeping something in check.
Yeah, I have time. I have plenty of time.
Pruning as needed and applying growth formulae as necessary. If you have a more... If your pestilence has begun to solidify, you will add the sugar to a batch of water and inject it into the
Okay, she's
colony.
dozing off.
It has...
Right.
If it is solidified at the top, it is still liquid beneath. It is formed what is known as a mother.
Oh, okay. Let me totally spin around and sit the right way, but
You can take that, skimmed from the top, and introduce it into any batch of substrate, and it will populate again.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot more
That's
But it is shelf-stable.
Okay, it is. Oh, that's so convenient. As everything doesn't seem to be with all of this sometimes. Okay, that's awesome.
I know, I'm just heading to bed.
Uncle.
And thanks again for a lot of the help you did. And just thanks again for everything.
What's going on?
For
Good night.
understanding.
Julian, you sound dejected. What's up?
Later time. I don't want to interrupt class.
Okay. I'll talk to you later then.
Take this blade, sterilize it in the fire.
See you later, Julian.
Say again?
Sterilize in the fire. It's still covered in toxin and overgrowth.
Try.
You need a sterilized blade for this next step, always, or spatula, or whatever tool you use.
Alright.
Now cool it off.
How does it look?
It must be cooled off, or it will kill what you're about to use.
Do we have any water here, maybe? You know what? We have some in the stable. Whoop.
Sorry, what?
There we go.
Okay, water.
See? It's nice and cool. You know what?
Thusly unsterilize the blade again.
Water from the stables that the horses drink.
You know what? I should have seen that one coming.
Yes, we're trying to make a single mother, not a colony hive.
Alright.
Now then, how would you cool down a blade that needs to remain sterilized?
I would, put it in a secure container. Something that's been cleaned. I know a lot of prestidigitation is, and then I would wait, which is tedious.
And how would you do it faster?
I could blow on it.
And unsterilize the blade.
You're right, that won't. I could grab a fan. I could do this.
And unsterilize the blade.
That just cools it off.
We need to keep it sterilized and cool it. And I am surprised by how difficult this is, because normally I don't need it done in an instant. Well, I have a question actually for you, Archmage, sir. Do you know if the spell Prestidigitation would be safe to use in the context of something like this? Because I know that alchemical ingredients tend to get messed up by magic, although in this case I would just want to do it to make sure that this is clean. It will explode. Yeah, alright, that's kind of what I figured.
Oh, if you're trying to use it on the blade, it won't sterilize it.
Right, okay. Well, what I was thinking is I could take a cool blade and sterilize it that way instead of using the fire.
Prestidigitation does not sterilize.
Oh, it doesn't? Ugh. Jeez, I've been told a lot of wrong information then. Oh, no. I need to let some people know that.
It does not purify. That is a separate spell.
It is. Just very clumsily trying to write right now with this holding in her hand.
Do you
All right,
want me
you
to?
know what?
That would be cleanse.
Okay, that's wonderful. I have a lot of skulls to knock in that case. And
would anyone else who's overhearing or witnessing this clash care to chime in on how they believe one would sterilize a blade immediately without re-sterilizing it when water is not an option?
Magically or mundanely?
Mundanely. As about to be an alchemical process, magic would introduce danger.
We could have an acid bath ready.
Yeah, I was thinking
That'll do.
like
I
hot
guess
water,
this is
but,
a good environment for that. That would heat up the blade, yeah. I like that idea. But we don't have an acid bath ready right now.
No, you cannot use vinegar, as that is a fermented acid, which would unsterilize the blade.
Okay. We could try that.
Sterilizes.
Let's see, do you have that still in the water skin, or...?
You cannot use vinegar. It is a fermented acid.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. I was surprised. Okay, well... Dusk has some, but Dusk isn't here right now, which leaves us with not that many options, huh?
If you don't have acid, what other liquids keep things sterile?
We could have a base.
Liquids.
I don't think we have one in the area. I would worried though if I stuck this in, say, a bleach, that I would maybe not. Maybe if I, it's very difficult to then make sure I don't get any in the cauldron.
Which way you flick that?
You good? Don't worry, I didn't actually stick this in any bleach. I'm just theorizing here. I'm afraid that these are all wonderful ideas, but they all require preparation.
If bleach is too strong, what else can you use?
If it's too strong, we could dilute it, but we have the capsaicin that would take that down, but I don't think we want to get that in there either.
Oh, this is hard.
Options.
I didn't know I was going back to school.
What is easily dilutable, soluble in water, and disinfects.
You can't possibly mean soap, do you?
Really? Half of my job is soap making.
Like regular ass soap?
Nay, not regular soap, you halfwit. This is pumice ash and lye. Caustic enough to scrape flesh. This is not a soap you use on body parts, you halfling. You will shred this, shave it into water, and make a cleansing disinfectant. You will not use animal fat. You will render it out into tallow.
Okay.
You will use volcanic lye, either from volcanic ash, or you will use shells from the sea, or snails. Boil them until they crumble. And you will render it all together with caustic soda into this. Yeah.
What he holds out is currently actually burning his flesh as he holds it. Is a brick of what looks to you grayish black soap. It smells incredibly chemical even through the mask. And for you, it is a pungent chemical smell.
Oh, I have a mask on.
Go on. Even through the mask, it will smell chemical.
Okay.
I can't hold that. My hand will, you know.
Place the blade in the fire. Shave this into a mixture of water.
Alright.
What the fuck? There's people in the tower. What?
For now, that will be fine.
There's people in.
Mr. Fester, could you add
Make sure that's the same one you use.
activated charcoal rub for skincare?
Okay.
You could. But it's rather caustic to use on skin.
There's people watching us in the tower.
Alright,
it's those
hold that
two.
out. I can shave some of that into this bucket here.
It's a freaking like seal looking guy. Who else is watching us? Okay, those two from over there. They're like, is everyone just like?
Thank you, Krim. I should.
No, those are my friends.
Yeah, it was actually a joke about how...
I didn't. I figured I would do it to saturation.
Saturation is too strong. Pour that out. Then ask me how much is correct. Do not assume.
I sell my body.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
And I said ask Red.
I'll be sure to give
So
him
in
some
this
money.
particular
Give me
case
her
then,
feathers
how
for free.
much is necessary to make good use of that and keep it at a sterilizing quality?
Well, I'll go check on them. I'll see you around, Rift.
With the current rate of growth, I would say 30% water with a 60% salt content.
Oof. Quite intense. Alright.
We did just knock it from overgrowth. So it is rather still energetic and still overgrowing.
Right, of course.
It'll stay in that state for about 2 hours until it has used up all the sugar that was just added.
Okay. Oof, that's exhausting. No trouble though. So let me get this straight then. We sterilize the prey, we get it to a cool temperature, and then we continue to shave off the froth until it reaches a level and we can layer by layer. Isn't that right?
To call it correct, but this is no longer calling. This is how you create a mother. With the blade sterilized and cooled off. Once it is been sterilized and cooled off in a proper solution, you'll wipe it off.
Ah, my eyeball.
Yeah.
I will continue once it's sterilized.
Here we go.
Master Fester, before you leave the island, I'd like to speak to you very briefly about something. And then...
I see.
I'll be over there. Thank you.
It is while you have quenched it in the soapy water that you realize it was very wise for you to be wearing that mask, as the soap bubbles, foams, and releases caustic fumes.
Oh, that's horrible. Here, let me unseal a... Could you get this? It's sealed. I just need to unseal this, right?
Oh, wait, you need it unsealed?
You see a plastic... Yeah, you see a sealed in a jar. It's just a cloth. Looks like gauze, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
Just open the jar for me. I have one hand right now. Thank you. Right. Should be sterile. And let's not wait too long so that doesn't change.
I'm ready to take
Now
notes.
that you have a sterilized blade, what you'll do is you will agitate the bottom of the mixture.
Agitate the bottom of the mixture. How do I make sure that I'm not agitating the top too much? Should I just do little scraping motions like this?
You will turn it 90 degrees so that the thin of the blade is agitating the bottom. Whatever side of your spatula is thinnest will be the side you move into.
Alright, got it. So...
Like this.
Oh, it is her. Oh, it's the other healer.
He didn't take it from your hands, he's just rotating it.
Oh, right, okay.
Like so. Agitate the bottom with the least amount of agitation of the contents.
Understood. This is a little bit clumsy to do with this blade, but I get the picture.
A spatula would work just as fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or a stirring rod would be omnidirectional.
I forgot. Okay.
The point is, once you have agitated the bottom, the scum that rises up, you will not scrape that. Instead, what you will do identify this compound.
He is holding a small bowl with a strange grayish talc-like powder. It looks rather soft, not crystalline, not rocky. It's almost fluffy.
That wouldn't happen to be flour, would it?
Not quite.
It's organic at least, right?
Correct.
From Botanical?
Botanical.
Could be bran.
Yeah.
Closer. Not quite.
It's not flour, it's not bran. Oh, jeez. I haven't studied botany enough to really have a great picture of what else that could be. Germ? I think it's called?
You're focused on food, lass.
Lee?
What?
What does that look like to you?
Okay, so it's not like supposed to look like food? It's not supposed to?
It's grayish, tannish. It's a powder that seems a bit clumped. It is almost fluffy, but not quite. It is a powder of some kind.
Is that gunpowder?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, there's a finite number of things that it could be. If it were flax, linen, cotton based, then maybe it could be.
In other recipes, mayhaps, but not this basic one.
This isn't. Is this yeast again? You wouldn't be asking me to identify yeast.
Nay.
Agony.
There's already yeast in the mix, if you remember.
That's right. That's why I thought that was a little bit of a long shot. I'm just trying to figure out what else that could be. All this alchemy
Nay, it's not food.
Is it like?
But it's not inedible either.
Okay, is it like a
That's
type
not
of plant?
sawdust, is it?
Cellulose.
What's
right?
Sawdust is a source, but that's a non-sterile source of it.
Right. Okay.
You
How
will
would you
wash
sterilize that?
in a 100, in an equal mix, pure saturate of that soap and water.
Okay.
And then you will dry it for at least a week.
Week. Okay. Got it. Oof. Busy. You seem to like doing things fast. You don't know any way to speed up that process?
Not one that's actually worth using.
All right. Fair enough. I'll get started on some of that as soon as I can, then.
Once it is added, notice how the scum clings to it.
Right.
And it forms a film. Give that another week, and you will have a thick coat, or rather, a thick congealment at the top. That is the mother. Take that, and dry it out, and it is shelf-stable.
Right.
Introduce that into any substrate medium of sugar water, of protein distillate, of fungal, mitoreceptive substrates, and you will be able to make a new batch of whatever you have made without waiting hours upon weeks upon however long it takes you. You will have what is effectively instant plague.
Okay. Now, over the course of the week of maintenance that it takes to form the mother, right? The maintenance steps. How does that change from what we've been doing previously with the sugar and the vinegar?
You're
Because
learning.
previously we would have it would go right through, but if there's something on the top here, then how do we get the sugar inside, for instance?
Good, your mind's in the right place. You're asking questions now. Hand me the blade, and I will show you. We will set up the blood vinegar, and this time you will incorporate sugar water into this. This does introduce the risk of rot into your food source for your pestilence, so you will have to check that daily. But instead, you will set it lower, connect it through the mother, and into the contents of the bucket itself. A single hole will ever be made. Do not make a second one. You will always reinsert it into the same hole.
So do we use that hole to agitate the bottom as well?
You will only ever need to agitate it once.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was worried it would start to cake up down there. Okay, that's not so bad.
If this is overfed, you have no way of preserving the mother if you have to remove the scum.
Right, so it's especially careful. We need to be especially careful with it in this case.
As well, should any rot develop in this mixture, it has a chance of overtaking the contents in there. And you will lose whatever you are developing and instead get what is ever being grown in this unmonitored and uncontrolled environment. So you will check it daily. It takes at least a day for rot to develop in such an environment.
Okay, understood. Quick question about the requirements for vinegar versus sugar, depending on the growth level of this thing. Is this consistent on a hour-by-hour basis? I understand it will probably vary a lot based on the particular pestilence being brewed. But once we have a pestilence, does that change over its life cycle? Do we need to keep monitoring it, or can we get the ratio
It does not
right?
change. And especially at this point, you will not be able to change the ratio.
Right, okay.
The only variable you are able to change at this point is the heat.
Okay. That makes sense. So, we're
If
at
it
to
is
start
too
from
cold,
scratch. In the first
it is-
24 hours, I would calculate that ratio, right?
Correct.
Okay, that
And
makes
I will
sense.
tell this now to save you the grief and headache of 100 lost pestilences in such a sterile petri dish that limits your ability to make them. It is always better to cool off a plague to hamper its growth than it is to heat it up.
Ooh. I don't have Mage Hand, unfortunately.
Plagues and pestilences are rather resistant to the cold.
Okay.
Even if they are frozen, it will still take a day or two for that frost to kill it. If it is heated in a matter of seconds, it can be killed.
So, why would I choose, say during the first 24 hours, why would I choose to use vinegar or reduce sugar instead of reducing the heat? Is it because the risk of heating it back up is too severe, or?
The thermal shock could kill it.
Right, okay. But once we've reached this stage...
It is easier to limit its food or its acidity than it is to safely reheat it.
Okay.
Once you are in this stage with a prepared mother, and you have no way of changing the food, because both need to be introduced in equal measure from this point on.
Ah, that's the detail I was missing. Thank you so much, sir.
The heat is the only thing you can use to acclimate its growth.
Okay. So
The heat for each plague is different. Ones that inhabit infernal creatures, such as tieflings or other fiery descendants, such as fire genossi, plagues for them will have a much higher near boiling point. That makes caring for and sterilizing them much easier. However, ones for more cold-blooded creatures or even inanimate creatures, such as constructs, require near freezing condition.
Now that's peculiar. Well, that's just a heuristic. We can usually... I imagine we'd be able to calculate this if we didn't know it going in, using this first process. Maybe some experiments on a smaller batch.
You would certainly know it's overgrown by the state it starts in. You would be able to acclimate it from there.
Alright, that sounds reasonable. All very procedural. I like
In a
that.
later
No wibbly
lesson, in a later procedure, I can describe how you would acclimate such near freezing environments and how you would prevent it from freezing solid.
Mmm. I suppose safe ways of doing that are going to vary based on what's in the concentration, huh?
Correct. That being said, What I want you to do is rather simple. In 2 days' time, I'm going to return. A day after this challenge with Rift has ended. We're going to go over a general alchemy lesson for you. But until that point, what I want you to prepare in the meantime, I want you to take a sample of this base batch of this worm flu. It's a low virality toxin. You don't have to worry about it spreading through the air. It spreads through bodily fluid and wounds. And you will prepare a mother of worm flu.
Doesn't that take a week, though?
Create. I want to see you set up. That being said, I'm not giving you any of it. You're going. Wait.
Am I dying? Am I dying? Oh, I'm dying.
Once a day.
Once a day at this point, so we don't need to regress that far necessarily.
Tomorrow you will be able to try this again. On your own.
Okay.
And we will see, the day after, if the mother has survived on the cellulose that you have found.
Understood.
I will leave you one gift. Because without it, it will be impossible. And you do not have the time to make this yourself. And nor do I have the patience, really, for you to make it. He's handing you... Oh, the voice mod was off this entire time. He's handing you the caustic soap that, if touched by bare skin, will burn.
The most useful thing anybody can carry is a jar. Thank you. That will be incredibly useful. So now it's just a matter of finding that cellulose, right?
And of course, a skein of vinegar and sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
wait a second. Won't it take a week to get the cellulose stable based on sawdust? There wouldn't happen to be a better.
I never said you couldn't try it by other means. Just that drying it by air takes a week.
Right.
Nothing wrong with
Got it.
experimenting.
Understood. Thank you so much. Okay. Wonderful. And okay.
I'm going to leave you the worm flu.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Have a lovely rest of your day.
That concludes our lesson for now. A general alchemical lesson will be the day after tomorrow. After all, I believe tomorrow you'll have your hands full with the last day of the challenge. After all, he has to be cured by the end of it.
Of course, I hope not to disappoint you, sir.
I sure hope you don't. That being said, he has to have a conversation with me, apparently.
I have everything written down.
Thank you.
This is harder than I thought.
That could have gone so much worse. At least he didn't. The blood samples are all still here, right? He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. Unless he's going there right now to take it.
Rift will know, and then it won't be my problem.
Why, can he track it?
Tony! Oh my gosh, look at you! You figured it out, huh?
What do you mean you figured it out?
How you feeling? Style.
Actually, I didn't figure this out, nor did the lady.
Oh, you didn't?
I tried, doing a little shopping myself, and a lady saw me, and she's like, "Oh,
I'm so jealous. I was wondering if you were gonna come by.
What do we do with this? We just leave it here?
My injury. Should this area be sterilized now?
It's okay. No, don't go. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't spread to the air, though. You don't need a mask, but for the love of God, don't touch it. You were saying, Tony. Sorry, this is all rather unpleasant business. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have been there. You look absolutely fantastic, though. How does it feel?
Comfortable. Like I don't have to worry about, the tightness of anything. She tried putting me in pants and those.
I'm sorry, do they change the thing every so often?
You know what? This is just fine. I think that, honestly, you look ready for the sun. I'll tell you that much. And it looks like you're in great shape. I'm so happy to see you. Here, I guess you couldn't be here for breakfast, but I did save you some. They're gonna be a little bit cold, though. And she's gonna reach in. She's gonna procure something even more horrific somehow than the last time. Onigiri wrapped in egg. It's cold and disintegrates to the touch.
I'm going to see the helm lift, and you'll actually be able to see his lips.
Come on. How is it?
I wonder if I can just quickly, just add a PNG thing.
Okay, there's breakfast at least. I did promise you that, and I'm glad that you were able to come by. It means a lot to me, Tony, that you did. Even though you really didn't have to, so thank you.
I wanted to see you.
That makes me so happy to hear. I'm sorry you had to step in on such an unsavory process here. It's a little bit dangerous, but I think that will be safe because I wouldn't expect Dr. Fisterius to want to try to infect us while we're trying to cultivate a mother.
I
So
wouldn't be touching that.
Yeah, don't touch those.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, on that note,
We kind of came by to, make sure you were right.
things are better than they were last evening. So, I'd say things are. If this trend continues, I'll be very happy. Thanks for checking in, though. That means a lot.
Of course. It sounds like the challenge will be over soon.
Should be. We made big progress on that panacea today.
Where's the X?
We won't need to distract Fester anymore then, right?
This is a way to distract, then. Never know.
Well, what am I gonna do? Tell him psych? Besides, this is useful. After all, I learned about an entirely new process for standardizing medical instruments as a side effect of this. This is the kind of stuff that helps save people. Sure, we can make something horrific in there, but there are diseases that are useful for a lot of purposes, right? Take, for example, Pox Medica.
I swear to God, if I wasn't muted every freaking time.
I know.
At this point, is this where Rem says called it?
Look, it's a process, and it's unpleasant, but at the very least, I'm learning from him, and he's not leaving with anything from this island. We're not making anything sentient right now. When we say mother, that simply means a base from which.
Fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Rem was just very emotional during that moment.
You sound like you're ready to pass out, Miss Leslie.
Yeah,
there we go.
Careful with all that.
Don't worry, Califax. We got this one under control.
I'm
Thanks for volunteering.
I'm going to be very worried that he has worm flu just sitting out.
Oh, don't worry. That's what the black hex is for, so people know not to eat it. Ooh, how could you tell it was worm flu? Has this happened before?
No, it's just one of his
I
favorite
love having
diseases
stickers.
because it comes from dragons.
Oh yeah? Does he have something against dragons?
That kind of.
No, he likes putting dragons to sleep so he can collect their blood.
Oh.
Peculiar. Alright, you know what? If you would prefer,
I mean, that sounds like
we
the
can
safest
take
way.
this into the Healers Guild. If you don't want it here in the training grounds.
Yes, I would prefer you move this to the Healers Guild.
No,
I will say, it's actually a wonderful sleep aid. If you have a cure disease potion on standby, you will have the best sleep of your life if you purposely infect yourself before bed.
That sounds like a good idea, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to take any chances with that until we have figured out how to make the cure for this. On that note, we really need to figure out how to make the cure for this because somebody...
It's such a mundane disease. Effectively, you just need any curative and it'll work.
We need to check Sylvie.
Any curative? Yes, we do. We should actually probably find something like that for her. I'm sure we could rummage around inside of the
We need to figure
Healer's
out
Guild.
what
There's
she
gotta be
has.
something.
Wait, is it the same thing?
It's this. I mean, I would imagine it's worm flu, if that's what Califax is saying. I trust him.
What's worm flu? I need a...
Worm flu, not worm flu. Worm flu is,
Okay.
well, it's
another
sourced.
term of saying like a dragon. That
It's any dragon that doesn't have legs, effectively, only has wings, and there's a number and variety of those. But specifically, I believe worm flu gets its name from the what is it? The worms that have a habit of hibernating. Yes, slumbering worms. Name gets its, it comes from them, so that's where it derives its name.
Right, okay. What a neat little bit of entomology. The more you know. Right, now, we really ought to be getting this stuff back over to the Healers Guild now. And if you're so inclined, you can prestidigitation this area, and we'll see if we can go about making this into a useful
level
sleep.
cleanse, just to be certain that he hasn't done anything.
Sounds good. All right, let's move then before that happens.
Do you want me to...
Every day he tries
Hold
to
it?
inoculate the
'Cause
island with some other type
heavy?
some other type of mold or blight that he hopes will spread through the ground.
I was thinking that we should probably sterilize this area.
Every night I make sure to sterilize the island.
Okay,
Alright,
good.
let's go.
Thank you.
Oh,
So...
Yes.
What are
Thank
the
you,
symptoms?
Califax!
Thank you, Califax.
The Mages Guild.
So-
When do I get silver?
Oh, careful.
Oh no, are you okay, Tony?
I'm used to it.
Okay.
So that's not
Oh
your
my gosh,
actual
okay, be
head.
careful.
Course.
It's a helmet.
No, I'm a human.
Once you've passed
Have
and
you
hit
seen
trial,
everyone
you
else
can either request that from me directly or
on
one
this
of
island?
the other magi who has gone through it, though it's a rather limited
I
selection.
mean, I don't think most of them
So I
look like
prefer
me.
you seek me out directly for such lessons.
No, because you're unique.
Here, come
Anyways,
now.
so...
I'm looking for.
Worm... Whatever, however you pronounce
really
it.
consider
So
myself
it
unique.
makes you... Like what they said about the dragons or whatever. Makes you tired, or...
Are you
Yeah.
going out? I was just about to go to Master Califax.
Alright, hang on.
Alright, you do that. Sylvie...
How has Sylvie been acting? Like, is she still tired?
Here, take a look at her.
Okay.
Plop.
Stop! Oh! I got the bucket with me.
All yours.
Grim
I
can
have
take
a
bucket. Grim can
request
take
that might
bucket.
save
Grim
my
can
life
take
or
bucket.
someone's life.
I got it.
Very well.
I got it. I got it.
No
We are
overstressing.
planning
Visually caring person and dangerous thing.
We're planning a mission, as
have
arranged in the meeting.
Get him over here. Get him over here.
Assassinate a Daedric Lord.
Can carry bucket.
Actually, no.
Carry.
I'm sterile.
And it completely
Oh my god. Alright. Let's keep moving then.
I'm gonna be very slow.
Does not like this risk. Ram does not like that risk. But it's certain.
Okay, she's actually very light, actually. In all honesty, she's still tired.
She's not heavy, so.
Yeah, you're not heavy. You don't have your armor on. You don't have anything.
Find a
Literally
cure
just
for
regular
Sylvie,
clothes.
and we will be able to see if we can report anything else together here. And then we will be free.
Supposed to make you
at
tired,
least to the best
fall
of my
asleep.
understanding.
But it's also a disease.
Tony, tell me, how are you feeling?
A little sore here.
Wait, then what even is it good for?
How
For
about how are you feeling?
health
up here?
purposes or
I know last
healing
night must have been real
purposes?
tough.
What even is the purpose of this thing for like healing?
You want to talk about it later?
Still a lot to unpack there.
Right. No trouble. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't need anything right now. We can
drunk.
talk very quickly after this bit of work is done.
Being drunk
Crazy
doesn't
island
make
this.
you just fall
Always
asleep.
is, really.
Usually you have to sleep somewhere comfy.
Mm.
Rip technically counts. Listening to a madman talk about diseases. Okay, we want to know until the next day. This is way more complicated. And being the other thing. Of course. Of course. So glad not many people around. Oh boy, this would have been a mess by now.
1 p.m. responsibilities. I think we should have some peace and quiet in here for once.
That, and you know, I'm not in that bulky armor, and it's a little easier to step in.
Must feel great, right?
I feel strangely about it.
How do I? Fuck me.
Here, you need
Do you
help?
want me to take her?
Yes, please take her. Take
can
her.
take
Please take her.
Alright,
Put her in the
excuse
bed.
me?
If Red already has internalized, that is only for him.
Excuse me for being so forward.
Oh, it's fine.
Sometimes Rem needs to say things out loud.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I can give my arm a rest.
Just cradled into
My right arm, not the one holding Sylphie.
Oh, she's so happy.
At the very least, progress is made.
Okay, where do you want this thing?
On the stove.
Even if not.
Where else? We need to keep it warm.
On. Where's the? Oh, the stove.
Over there. Yep.
I can't. Okay, I went to the Heroes Guild, so I got confused. Like their stove, I don't think it was ever used in like years.
It was used today for some reason. It's actually quite common that we need to boil things to sterilize them. Although working with pathogens in this extreme fashion, that's a little bit of a new one to me. I usually take the samples from the site and then burn through them.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Wait, are you tired yourself?
No.
You were recovering?
Then.
Rem is able to take form.
Hey, Sylvie, hello? Out cold. Hey, wake up! Wake up! Hey! 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Hey.
All right,
You
it's
don't
being
have to
kept.
go right back to sleep after this if you want.
It's being kept warm.
I just went and grabbed something from the cabinet over there and mixed it with powder. Would you please drink this? It's related to something from earlier.
And worst case,
Hey, there you go.
till tomorrow.
At your own pace.
Just
How
let
long
him
earlier?
recover quickly.
And with a 16, Califax was right. This is a very minor pestilence, and the little serum, which was made out of some very generic curative components in the back, does the trick. And you might still be tired, but the disease will die off shortly. Okay, you can go back to sleep if you want, but if you also want, Lady Ava's got some killer stuff, like some of the most intense coffee you've ever had.
I probably shouldn't. I've been taking sleeping potions to fall asleep.
Oh, wonderful.
That needs to get present.
Okay, alright, well, take your time there. And
You also
Tony,
drank literal soup of
thank you for
stuff
the
that
help.
would just supposed to that could knock
It was
out
my pleasure to help
a
you.
giant monster.
Okay, let's see now.
So
I
you
am
did that
going to
while you were
run over here
Well, you were drunk, so it's fine. It wasn't your fault.
and
What for?
start setting up some
Luckily, it was Dr. Fetcher, so he knew what he was doing.
Tony is very helpful. Rem feels like she deserves some recognition.
Well, I guess I could be your guys' test subject.
Wait, what?
No.
Test subject.
I'm sorry.
No.
Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're going places.
What the fuck?
What?
Test subject. Aether-Leigh.
No.
Hey, they volunteered.
Oh, I thought that was a joke, but maybe it wasn't.
No. I mean, if you want to.
To push in back.
Oh, I just thought about Rift. Is he okay?
Oh yeah, no, Rift is fine. Well, at the current moment. We're still figuring things out for
I
Rift.
wasn't the one who solicited the volunteer.
Don't know them well enough to get revenge.
Someone has something for a hangover.
Does Aether-Leigh want again?
Do we have anything for a hangover?
Remix makes a good hangover cure, actually. Remix that drink you made. It's pretty good.
I'm sick.
Let Remix handle it. She knows what she's doing.
Alright.
I guess I shouldn't have drank so much.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some.
I am so sorry, viewers.
Sorry.
I just thought I should drink after my horrible week.
Fizzy water in there?
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Actually, let's see.
Can just work with normal water then. Okay. See.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
She's gonna fill a mug with the alcohol from the first tap, whatever it is, set it down on the floor, and then.
It's more hungry than thirsty.
Anyways.
Maintain.
Which one's the water?
Well, thank you very much, Master Califax. This has been incredibly helpful to me, and I will.
I was preoccupied with the Council of Archmages meeting on
Stop with the ticks!
Can you tell I've been here for a week when I've stopped questioning the walrus? Alright.
As expected.
Oh, sorry.
What's that?
Yeah, what's the walrus? You want to explain that?
Do you want to go have a look?
I saw the walrus. Who is he? Here's some water.
The walrus, I don't know. I haven't seen it before,
Yeah.
but it was rolling around in Julian's tavern, so I poured it a drink. I have more important things to do right now than.
Oh, okay, so
deal
you
with
just
hungry
met the
walrus.
walrus.
Just first tap.
Oh, speaking of which...
First tap. I don't know what's in there. I've drank from there before.
Hi.
Plus.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know, it kind of smells in
That's
here.
a walrus.
Sorry.
If it starts causing trouble, I'm gonna throw it out a window.
Please don't. We have to clean it up.
Miss Sylvie,
Oh, I missed that.
have you
What?
tried the alcohol I gave you?
What?
Oh wait, that's the stuff that you gave?
No.
Oh, was that the
She's a
torture
patient.
mask?
The
Yeah.
ancient dwarven name.
Alright.
What was it?
Creature from Icefell. This is one of those sky walruses.
It's really
syringe that
good.
looks like
I drank a lot of it today. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god. Stop. Just gotta...
Please make sure Rem is not being launched, especially when making.
Creature from Icefell. This is a sky walrus.
Out. We have too much fragile stuff. Out.
What did you just do?
I just soccer kicked it.
No, that means they keep
Alright.
rolling. Oh, god damn it.
As long as it's far away from the Healers Guild. Yeah, do be careful when going in there. We have a lot of fragile stuff that we're still, like, taking care of.
Oh my. What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can come
It
in
doesn't
here,
look
just...
infectious, nobody's wearing a mask.
Well, yeah, we're cleaning
I prefer
everything
we
up.
don't focus on it. Please.
We still have
Thank
blood
you.
samples.
Thank you.
Yeah, just...
Sorry. I'm just going to
Oh, you're part of the
prepare
Healers Guild.
some of that.
Yeah, just don't touch any of this or this. She's finishing up everything. I don't know how done she is. Also, don't touch the stove. We're using it to keep a. You want to explain that?
Wait a little bit. Make sure
You'll like this.
everyone is still awake.
Alchemy lesson.
Refocus.
Yeah, alchemy lesson.
You're doing an alchemy lesson in the Healers Guild.
No, it was outside.
Califax specifically asked. If it wasn't for Califax, I wouldn't be doing it in here. Califax, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go and say, actually, Califax, no, and fuck you. I'm gonna get blasted into smithereens.
Right there!
Politely say, hey, that's a
Well,
bad
it's
idea.
considered to be part
It is right there.
beneficial for the Healers Guild, so.
Guys, there's like 3 shady people on the rooftops over there. They look like. Did anyone see them? There's like 3 shady people on the rooftops.
Oh,
over
don't
there.
worry, don't worry. Oh no, I don't.
I didn't
it's
see
just
anything.
the goblins.
Some
They
winery cruise
live,
ship.
they live in the winery. Yeah, no, don't worry about them.
Oh, they're just being
Yeah,
wrong.
the goblins are really fine. They're absolute sweethearts that don't.
Cellulose.
Alright.
Are they the ones
What?
chasing someone? I
Very clueless.
They are in fact.
What word
I
did
can
you
get
just...
some of that easy.
Let's go sit.
Is that noise coming from you?
Not here, over there.
What do you mean?
What noise?
Well,
What the
it would
fuck
be nice if they
zappy
could
noise?
stay drunk without having a worry.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have all ingredients on hand. Had to improvise a little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yes.
You know, improvisations gets you know.
For memory serve, adding bit of
I don't think I've met you yet, have I?
of weird
No.
brownish red
I would
powder and
certainly remember someone with pants like yours.
sugar make it a bit sweet, but also something spicy to a certain degree.
I want to know you now.
It does go down easier.
Here's the party.
And come out easier from what
Definitely
I
not,
understand, though.
What the
not beneficial to stealth whatsoever.
I don't know.
Grift, are
It's a
you
party.
ill?
Because
Are
you're
you
a mile
hurt?
away.
I am
Like,
sick.
Well, I ain't really
whatever those
doing
things on your
for
boots
being
are.
sneaky.
That version of it is rich in fiber.
Ah, those. That's what spurs are.
I see what you mean now.
I've heard about
Yeah,
them.
I'm out for
Don't
a
really
ride.
know how that one is like, though.
Riding what? A buffalo?
Maybe.
No, a
Does
horse.
Red know what fiber does to person?
What do you?
Like a normal person does.
Why? What would a horse need that for?
We have
Does
to
anybody want to fight?
So they can feel it.
What do you mean? You literally stab them with like spikes on your.
Oh, it ain't stabbing. It's
surprising
poking.
how
Big metal file.
That's
half a wooden plank.
poking leads to stabbing. Stabbing leads to injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries lead to bleeding. Bleeding lead to death.
Functional.
And believe it or not, I don't like to stab horses.
Then you should take them off then.
Getting plenty of other things.
No.
Actually, you know what? He could probably do way better of a job of this than I could. Thank you. That's a good
Hi,
idea.
Tony.
You're welcome.
I'm also learned there's apparently a thing in brain
Evelyn,
where
can you toss me
if
something
not getting
small?
enough
I
sleep
need to
will
practice
kill
a
you.
spell.
Would be correct.
Hey,
Can be
Taz.
anything.
Alright, now back to you. Okay.
I don't mean to be
What was the last thing
He thinks he's
you
eating
were?
a thing of bread.
Could you turn which we were
Oh,
gonna
what
use
kind of bread is that?
into
Have garlic in it?
I don't. I was just
Wheat.
Whatever you have.
I only need like a cupful.
Some stuff I forgot, and I need to remember. I don't remember what my favorite food is. I think it's starting to be bread now.
Just enough to fill a gallon.
Bread is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mishka.
Unironically, bread can be many different things.
Think like flour.
Mishka is the cat that's down there. Well, kind of cat.
I'm sorry, you just said cat, and I heard mole. What?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
the
How
cat.
black is
Have you not
this
been
cat?
briefed on that cache?
Are you saying that because it's...
Have you seen
Oh,
that
hey, it
before?
is black.
Hi, Mishka.
Yeah, that is Mishka. Mishka is Califax's cat. That eats.
Is it
If
eldritch?
I two human souls a day, so I would assume so. I don't know anything
what?
about
2
the
human souls a
magic,
day?
though. Halifax isn't exactly a saint.
Of the ancient dwarven ale in this bottle that Sylvie's gonna give to her.
You watch as you hold out the bottle. The
I
first
can't
the
bring it
bottle
out, man.
starts to liquefy in your hand and drip down, and then the ale solidifies like a crystal and drops to the ground before it disappears. And Mishka grows a little bigger.
Well, I didn't say
I
task.
can't do it like that.
Make that what will. Look.
Sounds like
Alright,
it.
I'll take it as a yes.
So, what she just did, don't do that. Califax will yell at us. The cat is on a very specific diet, and... What the fuck am I kidding? You can try it, see what happens. See what happens. See what happens.
So
This
if I
isn't like
give
the
it-
fourth
Give him a
time
little
this
bit
has
of a
happened
drink.
this week. No! What are you doing? No. Hi. I would not do that if I were you.
I'm just offering my hand to trust me, like a normal cat.
As you offer your hand to this quote-unquote cat question mark, you can feel as it gets closer, your hand starts to get numb. And as it presses its head to your hand, it's not like a solid thing is touching you. It's more like your hand is pressed against a denser part of air.
Oh no. I won't spoil that. What the
Is it stuck in
fuck
your hand,
is...
buddy?
Oh, this feels so weird. Good kitty.
Hey, Tony. Thanks for the prize.
Oh god.
How do you feel a lot better?
Can you eat wood?
I can carry a lot of
As you offer this to Mishka, you watch as the wood suddenly starts to decay and rot until it crumbles away into dust and disappears. The metal too.
Me, even though I can do some pretty ridiculous things. So. I still
And Mishka grows a little bigger.
I've never seen you do anything ridiculous.
Rolling.
Like, you know, very
With a 19, you watch as Mishka starts to hack and cough.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I've kind of been told otherwise, but...
And it coughs up a glass tankard full of the dwarven ale. And Mishka grows smaller.
It does introduce a level of ambiguity.
Mountain, this mushroom man's gonna give you a ninja star that was thrown at him a while ago.
I'm currently
Understood. Mishka will grow a little bigger.
Why do I like that?
Whoa, what did you get?
I literally just gave it this. It was empty.
Yeah.
But then it coughed up with ale.
Beer. Oh.
Yep, and here it is. Want some? There you go.
As you
actually, no, don't.
Throw the mug at Mishka. You
Stop,
watch
no.
as the
Alright,
mug
that was a mistake. I'm
freezes
sorry.
in
No,
midair.
don't.
And then it
You're now
crushes
recovered.
and shrinks and cracks and shatters, and it gets tiny into a small little ball that Mishka eats.
Thank you. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. Alright.
Listen,
And Mishka grows a little bigger.
But I wasn't expecting everyone to continue to keep going.
I appreciate it.
Mushroom gave
They try and turn you into an alcoholic?
No, we're trying to turn Mishka into an alcoholic.
I don't think that's possible.
Listen, anything's possible if you
Beer
follow them
and just based on oh, it's resulting in sick, please no. No, it's just timing down.
Be careful out there, Mishka.
Oh no.
I will say.
Take care.
It's impossible to but it's far too much to
Bye, Mishka.
past the normal.
Take care, Mishka.
Right, so you need to have
You should give Mr. Taz a hug.
Wait, why is moving over there?
I
mean, obviously you're age, so I would
Just make sure not to feed it. Actually, you know what? It did just grow smaller.
I'm starting to notice every time Lazuli is around, just like everyone just starts coming into the Healers Guild.
I was gonna say, it'd be great to run experiments on Mishka if
I
they
mean,
didn't.
before this last group of healers that are here, or at least the newer set of healers that are here, we never really had a giant group of people normally that hangs out in here other than the healers themselves, so I think this is probably an upgrade. I think it's a good thing.
I don't.
It means
I
you guys are
haven't
talking
been
to
here.
other people rather than the older generation
maybe
of
nowadays
healers
we're
only sticking
They
to
probably
themselves.
like how she responds to things. She panics. It's cute.
What?
It actually is.
What?
She calls you
People like people who respond like how you do. Don't look at me. Yeah, like that. You're proving my point.
Of giving a bunch of cellulose an acid bath, and you're calling me cute.
You see Mishka rest a tendril on the large
I don't know what to tell you.
stand with the glass bulb.
She's not wrong.
Alright, so. Alright. So. No fever?
Pushes on it,
It's
getting it closer to
fine.
the edge.
What was the last thing you remembered?
I was pretty drunk. I just remember drinking scoops. That's all I really remember.
Do you remember anything with Dr. Fester?
You watch as Mishka pushes so hard that the stand bends.
I think I remember seeing him, but not really why.
Okay, so you were drunk. You were with Riff. We are making a pretty much soup.
What are you doing?
The soup pretty much. Hey Lazuli. So I'm double checking. Like the soup like just makes you fall asleep, right?
He's gonna take it off.
I don't know. Look,
Technically, because that's.
it is a disease for which one of the symptoms is falling asleep, and I'm sure that we can look it up in the library now that we know its name.
Okay.
Maybe we could sell this as a sleep aid if we have a way. Here's the thing: we can mass produce the sleep aid, but we can't mass produce the antidote. So it's not that good, or is it?
So
Unless we can mass produce both, I'm not
The
comfortable.
antidote is to make it like wear off faster.
The antidote kills the disease.
Right.
It will not return your energy necessarily.
Wait, so does that mean it can morph into other diseases? Because that's what you're making it sound like.
It will not change unless we let the sugar and the top feed rot, and we'll have to check on that daily.
Yeah, we have to check
Should
that.
stay the same. In theory, we can put anything in there. So, for example, and my thought.
I don't know anymore, but at this point,
My thought is Pox Medica, because let me tell you, if we could get a substantial volume of that stuff,
that's all I have right
do you have any idea? That's a miracle medicine that we can mass produce. That is serious business. It's just a matter of making sure that we can replicate the procedure consistently.
So
It's pretty much just me and you
How are
right
things?
now. She's fine.
Does that mean I'm fine?
What
Or am I like in danger?
No, you're fine.
Okay, alright, so.
If I hadn't been able to concoct something there, I'm sure somebody who's more skilled in treating diseases would have. You are totally okay. But you look fine, you're breathing fine, you're acting fine, you're awake. That's all really good sign. I'm going to.
You pretty much drank it and you just
finding...
passed out. That's pretty much it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to be
Fair enough.
focusing on keeping this spell kind of.
I will try and stop,
I
but
thought I was
like.
gonna start growing notes or something on me.
No. If anything, it seems like Rift was wanting to turn you into him, but like, cause he was right next to you and he did nothing. So me and her were
if I
more
was
worried.
drunk, I guess. I mean, I guess I was kind of doing it myself, anyways.
Yeah, well, people tend to do random stuff while they're drunk, so like out of their control. So if anything, next time. What do you mean?
I would need to be.
I don't blame him. I was the one who decided to get super drunk.
Yeah, but drinking is like a whole different topic. Like drinking
I went
just makes it
way above than what I should have drank.
Okay. Well, clearly you need someone else that can actually take responsibility in making sure you don't drive a carriage off a cliff. So.
He wouldn't let me do that.
That's getting
Yeah, but he would let you drink something made by Dr. Fester that wasn't even done.
If you have a target,
Maybe he thought it was
do that.
Okay, how was I?
I'll make sure she does it next time.
I was drunk. Okay.
I tried to warn you discreetly. I can't, like... Look, you've seen how he looks, so what am I supposed to do? Say, actually, we're making something horrible, and then Dr. Fester's gonna turn to me and look like, oh, you wouldn't dare say that about my beautiful... You have to use finesse.
He sees his creations
I'm sorry
as
that
art.
I wasn't able to stop you. It's one of those.
Yeah, but I suppose being discreet though makes a little bit of a lack of communication. But I mean, again, not your guys' fault. I got extremely drunk.
No, it's fine. I was
Mistakes were made.
I can take some responsibility there.
I cannot teleport him. I cannot do anything that applies to him.
Plus, it seems to be that Rift kind of likes him anyways. So I think he trusts him a little bit, which is kind of ridiculous in my eyes. But
it's just a delusions. It's a part of his symptoms. Don't worry about it. We'll have that taken care of tomorrow.
I think I am gonna have to take care of something. Why is it have your hair?
Cheese in my head.
What are you, creature?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Oh, for a second it looked like it had your hair but longer. The little gremlin thing that looks like it's trying to grab people's shoes. Not you. No, that thing.
At least you listen. I can appreciate that.
I remember that thing.
God, that is
I think
the
thing.
second most horrifying thing about that
Maybe
game.
not.
Okay, I want to talk to you about what, before I mention, yeah, it's a little bit tricky. My hands are feeling very tired, so I have to stand in a particular way to make them feel rejuvenated. But that's not important. What's important is that we need to dry out the cellulose faster than 1 week. And we need to come up with a way to do that. And before I say my idea, I want to hear yours because you might be able to come up with something better. And the two of you are welcome to chime in as well.
The notes, by the way.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Unfortunately, he very explicitly did not tell us how to do it. He said, figure this
first, please.
That's your homework, so...
He wants to see what we can create. So... we could just continue... He wouldn't want simple, so we can't just keep adding blood and sugar to it.
No, so this is for specifically drying out the cellulose after we have sterilized it, which I just took care of.
Thank you. Did he say anything of what we shouldn't do?
No magic.
No magic. Well, that was obvious. What are you doing?
Are you sick? Are you injured? Are you a healer?
I mean, this one's just filled with water.
That's your job. That's your job right
There you
now.
go.
I'm tasking you with that.
I'll put it.
God, the eyes.
Just water. Hold on. Oh my god.
Shit.
Hydrate, my dear.
Stop. Alright, hang on. Go, enjoy your water. Go. Anyways, okay.
This thing at the heat. Why can't I have peace and quiet in the healer's room for 5 goddamn minutes? Why is it always something? It's always something. Every single time somebody gets and people don't even come here sick. Like 80% of the time, they're just coming to cause a problem. Yeah. What? What do you want to tell me? Yeah. Yes, I can.
I wash my hands to prevent the spread of infection.
That's a noise. That's the noise ever.
Sorry.
I'd love to hear it more.
I'm trying to solve a problem right now, and...
Bro, I'm invisible. What the fuck?
Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
oh, no, go ahead.
Well, I just feel bad because you guys are doing this whole thing, but I just realized, I never drained this out. If you guys wanted to help.
Drain
Sure.
it out. What? The
She has
glowy bits
a
on you?
Holy mana in her.
Yeah.
You need to
They use the
like
mana
pee it
potion.
out? Like, have you tried peeing it out?
Well, she doesn't have a holy affinity, so she can't really use it.
So she doesn't have a holy hole. Okay, got it.
You know, it's fine. I'll just go to someone else. It's fine.
I do owe you a punch.
No, I mean,
to the guy.
What do you mean you owe me a punch? It was part of the test or the
You did punch me in the gut as hard as you could.
Yeah, because it was a test. Test out the freaking eyeballs and the teeth that you have. What else? That was my job. I was supposed to do that. Evaluation. That's it. Okay, no. Well.
I would rather not take any chances, and I'll level with you. I am a non-magical surgeon, right? And Lee is new here. So if you could redirect us towards the procedure, like if there's any notes on it, if there's anybody, if Ava's written anything on it.
Well, all I did was use a empty mana crystal, and they just helped it transfer into it and pull it out of me.
Does anybody here have a compatible affinity for that?
I have nature.
Holy?
Yeah, holy.
Halifax did.
Halifax does if she was here.
I don't know if she's
She?
She.
Oh, Califax. Califax,
No,
right, okay.
Halifax, not
Halifax.
I hate it here.
Go back in. Go back in.
This is what I have a four-letter name.
Me too.
Tony.
I breathe.
Don't say it like that ever again, please.
Why not?
Only she gets to say it that way.
Mm,
And maybe that one. Okay, you get to say it that way too. Come here, get your.
Let me
come here,
just
get your
look and make
get
sure
your
there's
tummy
no
tuck.
one outside.
You're so lucky. I had to check something. What the fuck is me?
Does anybody here know Command Beast?
I would.
Command what?
What? Command
Beast. It's a spell. Or communicate
That's-
with beasts.
Okay. Speak with animals? I can do something comparable.
What do you mean comparable?
What does this have to do with
I can
Sylvie?
I can put a magic mouth on it that'll speak its thoughts.
Are you
That's
thinking
what
Largely?
That's what I use for Fester. It's a combination of detect thoughts and magic mouth.
Nishka could drain mana.
Am I in trouble?
What?
We could
No,
use Mishka.
I don't. I don't know.
That's maybe not the best idea.
I come back and they're talking about talking to animals, not figuring out how to drain your holy magic.
Okay,
Y'all just said we just
Okay,
need like a crystal and someone with a
Leslie,
similar
can you
affinity.
please-
I have
We can't
nature.
Here, as
Okay,
nature is
nature's
not
not
holy. Lazuli.
I know
As
there's
a
a lot of
mage,
explaining I need
let
to you,
me-
but that spell can be used too.
Scheming. Sure.
Red, she's stimming. isn't
No,
she?
it's fine. What is it? Keep talking, Rift. I'm listening.
What I said, schemed.
Can you just let her hold an empty mana crystal in her left hand?
I don't know if that would work.
If she can
That's-
tap into the whole.
We can then take notes.
Yeah,
I
wonderful.
wanna... This can't actually go poorly, so I kind of want to see this.
I could ruin
So you're
my
just gonna do
own
something, or
magic,
it's gonna
couldn't
do
I?
nothing?
You could.
Because
ruin-
I can't cast properly right now.
Yeah, no. Wait, are you asking her to try it?
How about instead of everyone talking at once and assuming the worst, you let me actually speak? That'd be wonderful. Now, all I'm thinking is that you could attempt mana transference into the crystal to push out whatever isn't naturally in you.
They
It's like,
warned me about doing this, though. It could fuck
Who
up
warned
my
you?
own mana circuits. When I first got back.
Who warned you?
Dusk? I believe?
Dusk is a wonderful alchemist.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything about her magical proficiencies. So, I think this is a totally reasonable thing, that you are a skilled mage, you are capable of moving your mana around, you are entirely capable of identifying what isn't there naturally and pushing it out. Slowly. And you're not going to get all of it out.
I think that's a good idea.
Is
I'm
it
gonna have
better
to back
than-
her up on this one.
Alright. If you don't think it's a good idea, then we can drop that.
I mean, that was the whole reason why I was supposed to be going to the Healers Guild every day. Was because they didn't want me to, like, you know, try
Alright,
to...
then what's your idea about talking to an animal?
We have an animal upstairs that can mana transfer with granular precision related to affinity.
Huh.
The fuck?
That's awfully convenient.
Believe
if it
me.
fails, I do have another solution, but it's not exactly a pleasant one.
Listen,
I know it
okay,
will
this
work
would...
for a fact, but
Oh, wait, no. Okay, solutions... Never mind, we have our solution.
What do you mean?
Ah, that's where everyone wins.
good times.
Remember, I have constant mana, constant detection up.
Yep.
Right.
360
Okay.
degrees at all
That's
times.
kind of cute.
Hey, want to practice magic?
We need you to facilitate some mana transfer.
Alright. I did
Like
one of
I
those
showed you
successfully
over the
earlier
scroll.
today,
Damn,
so...
I'm not gonna do it.
This time you need to pull it.
You might
Not
wanna
today.
help.
Someone though. Riff, you
I guess it makes it twice in one day.
I can give some guidance.
Yeah.
It is upsettingly inconvenient to be this large.
Yeah,
I mean,
please
do
strengthen.
I thought you were
have
proud of it
shrinking down
earlier.
or something?
Sometimes. No, I don't want to fuck with it. So, come over here. So the person you're going to be helping here is the lovely, beautiful, crystalline beauty, Princess of the Ices.
I like how you
Sylvie.
said that, and then I'm hearing something along the line of
Night
Freezy
Sylvie.
Peak.
My star.
Anyways, I'm Sylvie. Nice to meet you again.
Likewise. Again.
So, you see all this yellow, not good? Yeah, that's not good. We're gonna get
Yeah,
that.
I've been
we're gonna
wondering
get
about
out
that.
Of her. Yeah, that is remnants of a holy ritual that they were trying to cast on her. It kept on not working, so they kept on doing it.
They?
The cult.
Ah, funny. I was just
nice
talking
way of putting
to...
Yeah. So,
I was just talking to Phelan about such things.
So, what we need is for you to take... did you put it down or do you still have it? So, take this mana crystal that's empty. Hold it in your hand. I need you to press your hand, or even just the mana crystal, against the spots that have the energy and start slowly pulling from it. Now, you don't
I
have
really
to get all
want
of it,
to take off
and
the
it's
hat.
much
The
preferred
hat
if
is
this
like
takes
bugging
5
me so
minutes.
much.
Just
Slow
fill it
but
up
steady.
slowly. Slow.
Oh, smooth. Smooth is fast. Slow is fast.
Okay. Roll it publicly. And it will be up to the victim to decide.
What did you
set a DC for yourself?
Got into the mage's tower.
What?
Take 2 of the staffs.
Figure out the DC that you want.
Wait, we should
Think
get
of it.
staff?
Okay.
Staffs?
Ate 2 of the staffs on
you're a
the
mage?
2nd floor.
What did Mishka...
Red,
wait,
we'll
what
have
did
to do this
Mishka
later.
roll?
it's weird as
No. Okay, hold on.
With a
hold on.
4,
I
you
have
will
something.
start to struggle, but
Wait, I
then
have something.
it'll come back to you in a 13.
What?
This is a dreadful idea. However,
Oh dear Lord! Have mercy on all of our souls! It's gotten bigger!
You know the mushroom that came in earlier? You know the mushroom that came in earlier with, like, the throwing stuff? Throwing song. Hey, Mishka. You like metal? Have a throwing song.
How is that supposed to help?
Rolling. You watch as the throwing star evaporates from your hands in a puff of smoke.
Self-righteousness.
And with a you do, and Mishka gets bigger.
Uh-oh. Oh, so it's fine. It's my tracker's fine.
Mishka will throw up. No,
My hips are fine.
It's fine.
I was not muted.
It's fine. We just need to feed Mishka something that'll make it throw up. Either that, or we mana transfer out of Mishka.
What made it throw up earlier?
I can't.
A mug. Literally just a mug. It had like wood and metal.
We have plenty of mugs. Hold on.
Oh my god.
No, don't. Mishka, eat that too.
I think it's just random. It's literally just a gamble. Lazuli, please. Bless.
Don't make self-feed.
As you offer the mug to Mishka, you watch as the mug slowly fades
Okay,
from
don't worry.
existence.
They got it.
And Mishka grows a little bigger, rolling for Gamba.
Right. Mwah, there you go. Kiss me. Better.
With a 5, you do not Gamba.
Sorry.
And Mishka remains larger.
Okay, we need to find something that's going to...
You are not feeding anything else to it. The people who have fed it.
I'm just thinking, the last time...
Mishka, look, funny ring, Mishka.
Wait, what?
Wait, you want me to do mana transfer?
Oh god, Mishka, Kiki, Kitty.
Remember mana transference?
I was about to. I was about to feed you
other way around.
to Mishka.
Wanting to put Rem's
Mishka, cloth, Mishka, cloth. Here you go.
Okay.
More specific.
This is literally a
As you offer the cloth to Mishka, you watch it unravel itself, and Mishka grows a little bigger.
Fuck.
Rolling for Gamba.
Summons power rather than their faith being power.
Fuck is
With a 5, you do not Gamba, and Mishka remains larger.
Summon it out at least, but...
If this fails, does not work.
Mishka as a fucking mixing pot.
We're not. We're trying to get him to throw off. It's like a random thing. I don't know.
Just mana transference. That's the way that you make it smaller.
Okay, fine.
Whoa. Careful.
I got it. Mishka.
Alright,
Yeah,
everyone grab a tentacle, hold it down.
I...
Red, you two, grab a tentacle.
Mishka,
Alright, got
you
it.
want some
Grab a
nature? You want some nature?
Grab a tentacle. Yep.
No, don't eat it. Transference
what?
out, not in, out, not out.
Wait, how?
Hold up. As you offer nature magic to Mishka, rolling with a 15, you have Mishka's entire attention as you are now actively being drained, but you are able to control the rate at which Mishka is siphoning your magic as Mishka continues to get larger.
I'm just gonna make it not look ominous. Using it as distraction.
Okay, all three of us ready?
I know how to mana transfer, but
Okay.
I can help too.
Just channel it into
Guys, you're so good, Mishka. Good Mishka. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty.
You're doing great. Need just a little bit more.
Okay.
Rolling for the mana transference from the others.
You've got
3 mages.
The 13 wait. 3 mages? Alright. So with a 13 plus 2 for a 15, you are all able to slowly drain Mishka of the magic inside them to a point. At this point, you will notice Mishka cannot be made smaller for some reason.
she's too full of items. You need to make her throw up.
Rem tried to throw clothes, robes,
Oh god,
try and
do we have to like...
but ate
Could we
anyway.
perhaps please have those
Also,
artifacts
Mishka
back,
ate 2
pretty
stabs from
please?
the guild.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get something. I'll be right back.
I should have expected they would use that aspect, that specialization as well. After all, it would be a good cult without manipulation on that level.
You will watch as Mishka coughs up 1 staff. Rift, you watch as Mishka coughs up one of Califex's cursed staves onto the ground and grows a little smaller from the 2nd floor of the mage's tower.
Don't touch it.
Never
1
touch
second.
stuff.
First, Mishka. It's gonna toss in a fragment of cold iron from the Artisans Guild.
I need chocolate.
Here, alright, come on, let's get you out into the heat, let's go.
A fragment of...
I'll do you one better.
Cold iron.
Maybe one with a gun to it or worse.
You want...
I got it.
Magic can make you want whatever it is.
I think you get the idea of what I'm going for.
Terrifies me more than anything.
With 16, you watch as Mishka suddenly slows down, seeming to move.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to put mana into people than to take it out. Would you prefer a crystal or a potion?
Why can't I just have like chocolate? I thought that was a thing.
My condolences.
I can go look for some chocolate if you insist, but you did just get mana drained.
Oh, it's like
How about both?
Yeah.
Alright, crystal or potion, and then I'll find you some chocolate.
Put something in me. Just
I'm in any state to do a mana transference right now.
I need something in me.
I'll speak with Phelan about, well,
Put something in me, Lazuli, please, Laz.
Okay, oh my god, I'm gonna kill you if you keep talking like that. And not in the good way. I'm going to... Here.
Please, put something in me.
I swear to god, if you keep talking like that, we're gonna do this the hard way. Just drink this voluntarily, please.
I'll simply seek what I can in my...
Thank you, I'll go find something.
How about you 3 try to identify?
I was planning on going there sooner.
There's any good chocolate around.
It's still slow.
Alright, Julian's Tavern it is.
Oh,
I
that
find
is
something
bitter.
As you all try to identify +2, as you all try to identify the cursed staff, you see that this one, the first staff coughed up was the natural-looking one. This is the yellow and blue holy-looking one. So you see that this is a 9th level cursed staff of annihilate undead. Any undead that wields the staff will immediately perish.
Oh, I'm so glad Mars isn't here.
However, if you are not undead, wielding the staff will immediately make you hostile to any and all undead.
Never mind, this thing can
Make them hostile to you, or you hostile to them?
Both.
That's so bad.
It tastes bad. Here. I couldn't find some chocolate, but 3rd tap from the tavern. Alright, I'll put this in the proverbial sink. Thanks for your help there. I'm sorry, dealing with Mishka is always a colossal headache, and...
We love Mishka.
Not just for combat, but
Oh no. So do many people in this town. Alright, on the topic of the alchemy experiment,
Yeah.
I was just going to gently heat it at the very lowest heat I can manage, keeping it a little bit above the burner using some stilts to start to work on evaporating it faster, so that we can have something ready by this evening.
I'll be right back.
How does that sound to you?
It seems it sounded like he was giving us like a whole week, and that's like a lot of time in my
2
opinion.
days.
2
So I should
days.
clarify. In the time span that we operate within here, this is tomorrow. We're going to be doing we have a lot going on, and then the day after, he's going to check in on our progress. IRL, that means 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
We need to.
I'm thinking we should, if we're gonna do this, we should start drying it now.
Toss in
What so specifically, what does he usually like?
That makes sense.
From what you make? What is he usually like? What like tickles his funny bone? Makes him laugh, makes him smile, quote unquote smile.
Genuinely just torturing me. As long as I'm miserable, he'll be happy, and he's getting plenty of that. I gotta be real. I'm less concerned with him pressing Fester on this one, because we're gonna be doing that tomorrow with the challenge. If we don't, we're cooked. Like, that is not an option to fail the challenge. After that, I just want to not create an explosion, right? I just want the cellulose to be as dry here as I can.
So we could do that, but what if we like, cause you seem to be way more experts at this. I was only good at making like potions and doing like illusion spells.
I just know basic chemistry.
I mean, better brain than mine. I can be a diplomat, but that's about it.
That's incredibly useful. That's in fact the most useful thing you can be on this godforsaken island.
Yeah, know when something isn't right and when something is actually beneficial. But at the same time, know when to kill someone.
Alright.
Anyways.
For completely different reasons, so it won't be too suspicious.
And Mishka is so slow that there's no danger of the tentacle.
Are we able to like add like a little something else to make it like a bit more pizzazzy?
Slowly move towards it and just.
Make it
I was
more
thinking about
presentable?
salt.
Yeah, I was thinking of adding like salt, something that he already added. He obviously wants us to like do a little initiative, like try to be more pizzazzy with it.
Right, so I'm thinking the heat and the salt. The only thing is I don't know if the salt is going to cause any issues. So I'm just going to let's take a tiny scoop, a tiny bit of it, and then let's try it on a small bit. And if the salt doesn't seem to fuck with it, then we could do it. Okay, let's partition up the cellulose. Oh god, what is it?
Oh.
I'm so tired of these.
He's gonna hold out a
fucking-
small, looks like a thumb-sized sliver of metal.
Now imagine him
It's
doing that in full play.
like wrought iron. When you touched it, it's cold. It's only enough for use, but this is a sliver of cold iron. And as we've just found out, it does in fact work as expected against aberrations. It will put Mishka in slow-mo.
Thank you. I will make good use of it. I don't think this will last
It is
for.
very
Yeah, I know.
expensive. I expect you to be the one to know when to use it.
Were you successful with Sylvie?
Use it in an emergency.
That's a question for Halifax.
Partially.
Partially. What does that mean?
I was able to drain some of the, well, it's called holy magic, but frankly, I don't think it's fitting of the title. Regardless, I was able to take the edge off, but I'm not quite used to this style of, frankly, self-righteous insanity. That's afflicting it, or through that magic. I'm going to do what research I can and ask for some help to make further progress. I also kept that crystal from it as well, for potential study.
Okay, yeah. Might as well have you keep that.
Well, okay, be mindful with the crystals, because those things ain't cheap. Julian donated a few recently, so we have a bit of a surplus, but anything more than like 2 or 3, and we're going to start digging into Alora's supply. And Alora is a completely separate can of worms.
Would you like it back when I'm done studying it?
That would be great. If you could find a way to get the holy magic out and empty it, that would be fantastic.
I'll work on that as well.
Because the most useful things we can have are unattuned magical crystals.
Yeah, but don't we use the crystals to also put mana into people? Oh wait, no, we don't even know if that magic is even like corrupted, like it could cause insanity or whatever.
I would have done it with
Corrupted or
you
not.
because you're a magician, so you could probably have pulled off mana transference. And people who aren't in a state to do that, we give mana potions instead, because those are more reliable. However, that being said, you did seem a little bit out of it, so I figured mana potion was the safest bet.
Corrupted or not, the magic here needs to burn. This might be holy, but as far as I'm concerned, it
was
some kind of evil.
So
It's magic.
Exactly.
Magic's always like this.
yeah,
Don't worry
but
about
some
it too
magic is
much.
okay. It's not. Some magic is considered not dangerous, but then that being said, some magic that's good can be easily corrupted if you do it in a specific way. It's like science. Like you make one small move and then you create something that blows up with a tiny touch of a feather.
For the vast majority of magics, I agree. I think mind magic, at least for myself, is one of the sole exceptions. Other than defending against others who use mind magic, I can't think of any positives. It's all just pure manipulation.
My magic,
But
from
perhaps
where
I'm
I'm from,
overlooking
was
something.
technically not dangerous, but at the same time, it was considered a gift. In a way, you could learn it, but you had to keep making sure to keep using it. But then it makes you feel different, gives you confidence, I would say.
Magic is a horrifying and brutal tool, and I advise you not to use it unless you absolutely must, and all else has failed. Now.
Oh, yeah. Now, yeah, get rid of it however you're able to. That, yeah, do what we discussed with the salts. Make a separate batch.
What I want to do, and you can, here's a thought, is we could do 3 batches, because we have more than enough sawdust, courtesy of Taz, right? So I'm thinking
there you go.
1 batch heated, 1 batch salted, and 1 batch heated and salted. How does that sound?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll like that. He'll notice,
Alright.
like, we made, like, many different ones. He asked for 1, but then we take the initiative and make multiple.
Right. Let's try it, and if you could start, we have so much sanitized glassware, like so much, it's ridiculous. That is the one thing that we don't use up in this godforsaken guild, and we keep getting more that we can clave by virtue of the fact that people keep disposing of glassware here. So go ahead, you can set that all up, right? I am going to go get some salt. So I'll be right back.
I don't believe we properly met, by the way.
Alright.
I am Halifax.
I'm Lee. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So, are you also part of the Healers Guild, or you just help out?
I just help out where I see people who are, well, in need.
Yeah.
Both for practical reasons and on principle.
Fair. Yeah, usually, luckily the one thing I never have to worry about is someone dying here, because, well, can't technically die. And except for Matt, like, I guess, like, one of the bad things about it, especially for, like, that crystal you gotta deal with, is, like, it explodes. Yeah, it could kill us. But then Aether just brings us back. But then we have to rebuild the building. And I don't think we want to take
I'll be especially careful to avoid any... Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'll be careful to avoid any chaos.
Spinning.
Oh, well.
Oh, Mishka really hates spinning.
Ah, the abomination cat.
Oh.
You all deal with that. I'm setting up stuff for Flash.
Coming inside?
Oh. So cute.
Leslie.
They're screaming my name.
I don't like that it makes those noises. That's not.
So,
probably best to make ourselves scarce.
I'm getting close to not doing that.
What the fuck?
Mishka may
Mishka is pissing like a snake now.
Pot, and we may have given Tony the ladle and told him to spin.
flower is like
Have liquid.
Alright.
I set up the glasses, by the way.
I could give him.
Make sure it has a clear escape route
Yeah, let's.
so that it can run and it won't feel
It
cornered
chose
and
to
break
come in
something.
here.
Right.
Agreed.
Now let's. I mean, you're welcome.
Mishka.
I'm going to gently stand.
Hey, it's
over
okay.
here.
It's okay.
Hey,
hi.
You know what? Honestly, it's probably hiding from Remix. Let's me and you step out of here. It might be hiding from us.
With your
Yeah. Mishka,
That
it's
makes
okay,
it
baby
hard.
girl.
Cheers.
It's okay. Oh, where are you going?
You can just LG just for a bit, Remy.
Unfortunate as it is, we have to be ready to.
Kiki, could you come over here, please?
But it's kind of unpleasant. But it's like, if it's that or death, then...
Thank you. I just want to make sure that it has a clear route to the door.
It's okay,
That makes sense to
Mishka.
have good relations with Mishka.
You not want to be in here? It's okay.
That way it could take to tower better, but no.
Mishka.
Not pleasant. Not a good idea. Just...
That makes his blaming part of this on Kiki.
You want to go back outside?
Why?
You want to go outside and run around?
How long do you intend on
You just want to stay in here?
Mishka, are you in the Healer's Guild because you need healing,
A
Mishka?
strong feeling might need to, is going to be the one to tell you.
In the first place.
How do you get an answer if all Mishka says is whoa? Like,
Yeah, this is holy. This just drains...
She's a cat.
oh.
Yeah, but I'm
Wait, that makes
Hey
sense.
guys,
Female
once
cat
we,
Never mind.
once we get Mishka back in the tower,
Halifax under there.
once we get Mishka back in the tower, we need to get off the island because Tony's stuck here until we leave.
Oh.
Because his young lady told him to stay and keep everyone safe.
Did she really?
So he's stuck.
Ah.
So
Uh-huh.
once we get Mishka back, let's start making our way out.
Alright. Here, I got the salt. Let's set up the experiment.
How are you feeling, by the way? Are you feeling any better? Or it's like,
Let's have a nice walk over to the tower,
Oh,
Mishka.
yeah, no, I'm fine.
We can look
Okay.
Yeah, and the magic drain worked, so.
well,
Thanks.
we're gonna, I was told that we didn't get all of it out. Is that right?
It was a partial success, but yes, there's still more research I need to do.
Okay, what about removing it from her, though?
Rift won't bother. Rift won't bother you.
That's
It's
what I'm going to be
fine.
researching.
So you haven't got rid of all of it from her?
Correct, only partially.
Okay, you're gonna have to
Instead, I
make
just
sure
took
to
the
come
edge
back.
off. Unfortunately, it was the best I could
and-
manage.
Oh, there goes Mishka.
Oh, sorry, Mishka.
Ah, no. When a cat hisses at you, you just back off. They're currently
Human
pissed
value
off
of
at you.
cats.
It's like an angry housewife. Like she's not gonna interact with you all day.
Well, actually, I
Don't ask.
You're in a different age since you wanted to talk, but you still was.
I would love to talk, but we're now being forced to leave
Something
because
of
Tony can't
apology.
leave until we do. So would the Glass City...
Yeah,
Network,
Sylvie. Just make sure to come back.
Let's go outside.
No.
Just
Please,
whenever.
please.
Because this one still has to make sure to remove all of it from you.
I'm going to start
But
with-
we're letting you rest up, just in
I do not know how
case.
to feel about the effects
Like,
that just transpired.
the next procedure doesn't go well, so... What?
What?
Yeah, the healers that I had talked to the other day was saying that I should be taking this out slowly. So, like,
Sometimes,
you know, doing that
I
once
will
a day.
buy slaves.
I just
to
don't
buy
know
their
how long to
freedom.
do it for. That's all.
Alright, no worries,
It's
no
not
worries.
the best
Okay,
solution.
just
Ram
go
heard
home,
something very
get
good.
them
Heard
rest.
something about slave army?
I'll make sure to check up on you as well,
No,
make sure you're doing well.
cultist
Alright.
army. Mishka has,
Mwah.
like,
Forehead
kingdom.
kiss.
She swallowed a whole kingdom. and they're slowly becoming just a whole reign of.
If you feel like you should scold Rift at some point, do it. Alright, I gotta finish up stuff with Leslie.
There's a whole like demi plane.
Okay, have a good night.
See you later.
thanks.
Does that mean Ram is not mortal enemy to retired cult?
I'll consider it.
Are you the mortal enemy?
I stubbed my foot.
We're short on time. I can give you painkillers. I can take you.
I don't need painkillers. It's
Ow! Motherfucker, bitch, fuck, ow, fuck,
I'm
shit,
some magical solutions.
bitch,
I think they need
fuck,
painkillers.
ow!
They need painkillers.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I
What's
stubbed my
wrong?
toe.
Hey,
And these are steel boots. I like hit it at
What the
a
hell did-
specific angle.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Lee, I need you at like 3 microseconds. I'm coming, Tony! Can you just double check this? Does this configuration look correct? I can check on it later today. And you'll see that she has all kinds of fucking glassware with various... The most of this has been untouched, but you have the drying cellulose, you have this connected to its drip feed mixture, just calibrated as it was before by the cauldron and all that.
Holy fucking shit, you did this
Anything
fast.
we're missing? Tony is waiting, so I can't exactly afford to delay.
Hang on, you gotta even give me a second. Alright, I feel like there's something missing, but at the same time, it's probably just me being paranoid. Yeah, no, you're good.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna cover.
Yep, and we just gotta make sure
Awesome, let's go.
to keep it warm. So I'll just...
Come. Go. Tony, thank you so much for protecting me. I appreciate it tremendously. I am so sorry.
Make sure it stays warm.
I didn't realize what was going on, and there's a lot that needed to happen in there.
Sorry, Tony.
Thank you. That door. All right, here, come on. Let's go get some lunch. Yeah. I sure you're hungry. I only gave you a little bit of that onigiri. Maybe we can get some actual hot food this time. My treat.
Oh, buddy.
Or do you need to catch up with Lady Ava?
I forgot my sword. There you are. Let me... There we go. Okay.
And then I got a reinforcing lesson on it with the dark mana crystal.
Okay. How you feeling, Lee?
I made some good progress.
You still didn't give me that chocolate.
There's only so much I can take in a few hours.
Look, I checked the tavern and the beer was the best I can find, but I'll tell you what. I'll get you some chocolate by this evening for sure. Okay? There's gotta be someone.
Yeah,
Hey,
what?
I got a question. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Okay.
What the fuck? Worms are fucking disgusting. What are you talking about? Get the...
well, that was easy. You got...
Oh, shh, keep it down.
You got hit with so much denial.
There's a shit.
I think we should be more friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta look under here. Don't want the flags getting tangled on the horns.
I'm so
Oh my.
just yell, "Oi, that's a big-titted dragon lady."
You're welcome to yell that and run while we're
What?
all safely
Huh?
off of this island. Be my guest.
Boy, sure. I'm happy that we're having a nice, quiet walk back and nothing strange or weird will occur to us.
No.
We
People
will
need to
continue
stop
be
saying the
unmolested
Q
as
word.
we
Stop
go.
fucking saying it.
Oh,
Stop saying the Q word.
oh,
Is Mishka freaking following us? What?
gonna explode into a swarm of bees.
That's oddly
Why did you
specific.
duck?
Does that happen?
No. Lazuli, you come back here. You come right the
Oh.
fuck back here. You ducked. You fucking ducked under this
Mishka?
branch. I need you to walk back this. No. You were. I need you to.
Was that your
I
cloth?
need you to run it back.
My cloth? What?
Please, for
Yeah.
everyone's viewing pleasure.
Did you throw
You see the
cloth
cloth
over
that you see the cloth that you had given to Mishka.
That's not
She
mine.
needs to count. There you go.
That's not mine.
Fuck you.
It was Mishka's. She threw it up.
Okay. Or it belongs to the candidate.
I can't even contest that right now. Look, we're all hungry. Let's not get into it at the moment. That would be preferable before something explodes into bees.
You can have to
Rolling.
But yeah, Leigh.
Why is everyone making weird noises?
What?
With a 14. No bees.
Yet?
Aether-Leigh is okay.
Well, let's not know it. You did really good today, Lee, and thank you for being the only healer who bothers to stick around for this shit. It's...
Why your bees? Why your bees?
What is that? What is that?
Was what? Oh, that's a cute sound.
No, huh? No, it was horrific. It's like it
No,
sounds like some kind of mosquito.
A mosquito? I'm trying to do a snake.
What? What's happening?
Now.
What? Bees? I think we got bees to deal with.
What do you mean bees? What do you mean bees?
Both scooped up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Bees! Get me over here.
Oh.
What a note to end on.
Bees.
Oh, dust mother.
You guys all teleported away as I turned around and just bees.
Oh my god.
Is this just gonna be the norm for Ram and Kiki now? Wait, like, hang on.
Cutest subplot ever.
Kiki now, when things aren't as chaotic, I'm just like,
Tony must be protected at all costs.
Good night.
This will never end badly. Tony will never do anything evil because it turns into attack people. No, it couldn't happen. No.
Image lately.
How are you doing?
Why are you errors?
But he does have a key.
on, there.
Okay, now you're not. And now you're not. Oh lord. It's like a tiny bunny talking to a giant bear.
Sasquatch! Have I ever spoken to you in a post lobby before?
No, because I'm always doing other.
Oh my god.
Today is like.
Gotcha. Well.
Yeah, I do a lot of fight stuff, and I like to go to those.
I hope you had a good time then.
Yeah, Aether's like now with like Laz, it's like everything just gets exciting just for no reason. And I'm just here, just like
I don't know why this happens. I don't know why this happens, but I would very much like for some other character to have the crazy shit. Which is like, he's like, hey Lee! Hey Lee! Hey Lee! I hope that isn't bothering you too much, by the way. Maybe you could have some shit to do and you wouldn't be bored.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to like for Racess to finally like put me fully into like the mercenary guild so I can do stuff with them.
Right. Hell yeah.
I still need to bug him.
Sounds like a big wave.
Yeah, he keeps getting like super tired. And doing this is like
it really bothers me. Yeah. I'm glad
you're
even having fun. Also, I'm so sorry, but my middle finger will not go down. So I can't not flip you off right now. It is just Valve Index being Valve Index. Let me actually turn off this controller and turn it back on, because this is quite a bad problem to have. But yeah, no. It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed like the class science project subplot. It is so silly and so entertaining to me. me. Okay, now it's this finger. That's better.
Gets big enough, it just physically batters
This
There
is
we
not
go.
flipping people. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Holy fuck. I'm so mad. I was looking for an excuse to just sit there on the side of the bed and just fucking trade planks of wood with Tony. I thought that would have been really fucking fun. But then they had an actually good idea was proposed. God damn it. God damn it.
Dang.
Holy crap.
Sorry, Tony was just
What are you doing?
he thought about it. You should. I was mainly at Redwall because that's where things were, and so
Yeah.
people were like looking at him as like
He's like a walking.
he's like, oh my god, is it strange? Am I weird?
Mishka's owner is the
Am I getting
No! No! I'll kill. I'll actually just fucking kill them. Tony is wonderful, and they're so kind. And if anybody dares,
Given the only sane one among them,
We
all,
love Tony.
the fragments.
yeah, holy shit, holy shit. All right, I'm gonna go harass those dudes too. Holy fuck. It's always wonderful doing this silly fucking character bit he touched.
It's very funny to be the persuasion rolls on the
Halifax managed to talk himself into a drunken stupor. That what's it says, raise the stakes of the next arc. So just a
I
little.
saw you put ropes in there. I thought I could definitely do something with that. Give you an
Eventually,
item for
somehow
that.
have to roll anything and purify yourself.
Yeah, no,
But
Ren was
you
going
had
into such a
Mishka telepathy to you.
Hey, you can usually just use cloth on like fucking animals, so clearly mage robes should help with other kinds of animals like Mishka.
Hey, Core. Hey, Core. I know you have ideas about what you want to do with magic categories, but what if I said to you?
How so?
Mishka.
Because it's funny, because like it all started with like me, me being
Mishka can be a patron.
depressed and like sad and just
Mishka
like
is a functional patron.
I'm bored.
for warlocks.
Yeah.
You gotta eat your food.
And you can become a warlock of Mishka. It's happened before, and they've gained such powers as Mishka's maddening transmutation that you
So she's kinda
combo
like-
once per day without Mishka.
Do the same thing I
I doubt
And also,
they have
it's a
the
lot of
same like
Albert Einstein's powers,
backstory,
like reading any
but it's
writing.
like it somehow
Oh, I'm
ended
sure.
up the same. Way.
You get it's like the patron
very
of
ironic,
from
though.
D&D.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like
same,
patron
like,
of a
attitude
great old one from
when it comes
D&D.
to
You get
Sylvie and
the telepathy
So, like,
ability,
I could
and
see
you
it
get
where, like, Sylvie's like,
the
they just kind of seem like a little version
what
of
was
me.
it? You get like the
Dissonant Whispers.
what was it? Dissonant Whispers.
It's funny because you're taller
the
than him.
telepathy, and the which is better than like most speak with spells. It lets you directly
I don't know, one thing I like to do is the more you hang out with Lee, the
communicate
more
with
like she'll become
creatures,
more
even if you don't
open.
understand their language.
Because if you don't know, if Lee doesn't know you, then she's like,
Mishka
Who are
even talked. You missed this.
Like,
Mishka
why
talked
are you
to
interacting with
Kiki at the end there.
what do you
I
want?
really like that Mishka also does.
Are you trying to
the
kill
Nyan
me?
Shit.
No? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's always been
Sylvie
true. That
eats the dagger. Maybe I am
talks
so
like
what?
does the cat thing. It's like
Is she technically considered dead
There's
now?
nothing wrong.
Because you just straight look
there's
undead.
nothing wrong.
Sylvie.
Oh, her?
No.
The cats.
No.
All the cats.
She
All
looks
the
dead.
cats saying yeah.
Personally, I think
just
this
been
would be a
through-
fucking
Well,
hilarious story.
think about it. She was with
That would be
these bad
very funny.
people for like a week. So
After
like,
all of
they
those
tortured
high
her
rolls
for
you
that
got
long.
as well. Yeah, I'd say
So I
you,
was like,
you
okay,
definitely
there's no
are
way
one
I'm
of
gonna make these
Vishka's
wounds just go away after a few days.
favorite
I'm
people.
gonna think it's that she had these wounds for
Oh
like
my god.
a couple months at
You
least.
became
And
one of their
then have you ever
favorite by adhering to their wishes.
This isn't alchemy. This is just
I just didn't want to
regular
just hand wave all of her injuries when she got back.
What the hell have you done?
Just
Yeah, I never liked doing that either.
people go and like people go on these giant fucking fight battles, and then they get back and they're like, yeah, let's go.
I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Yeah, I can't wait to work on the new model.
So now back in our day, we tried to
Like I have to work on stuff more so I can add more stuff like how Last and
hold on, wait. Oh no.
Thor's character like has like the Doctor mask.
Never mind, I should
Make sure I add that.
Okay, I need to
I gotta make sure to add all
fucking-
those. And
It is a crafter system.
be prepared in case anything happens. I could lose an arm. I don't know. I'm down for anything. I could get more scars. Let's go. Yeah, I need to heighten up
That's
the.
a different. That's a different form of
It's kind of
alchemy.
hard to see. It's
We're
like
in monstrous
faded like scar,
biology and
but I need to make it more
portionomics.
simple. Oh my god, like Sylvie's.
Yeah,
She is covered in scars. I told Claus, because she's my model maker for Sylvie, I told her, make as many scars as you can, because she's covered in scars. Like, there should not be a single part on her body that's not, like, scarred.
What the fuck with the rules again?
I just need to add just
I need to get that.
but I keep forgetting.
He's not German. He's got
This
the.
part of the hand should have
I mean,
acid
this arm
there.
is worse.
So add this.
Super great session.
Such
Also,
textured,
what the fuck
dry
was that with the
hands.
fucking switch? I hope you're taking it yourself.
Yeah.
Ow.
Fucking Flash, we just handed you a switch. It was like,
Oh, there goes your hand.
It's probably sweet and
She was like,
spicy.
she's fucking right, and because
Get a little bit of both.
she's like
Because I
fucking
do all that.
Sweet and spicy.
Oh, so you're saying I can have you for dinner?
What the fuck were the ropes called again?
You better ask my fucking girlfriend, not me.
Plated robe.
Dang.
From Chester, I rolled for you.
Okay.
It was
She might whoop your ass. I don't know.
Steel plated robes.
But they are
I don't know. We'll see.
they are inflexible.
Introduce me
We need
to
them
her.
to be enchanted for flexibility.
You've never
See if something
Yeah.
explodes.
That's interesting. What's
You,
oh?
I'm pretty sure
just
you've met
sitting here.
her.
What's with that barrel I can
she's
see
an
from
Aether.
down
And then there's
here?
your
Is it
there's
Noah?
No, it's Loon.
This is
And
Wait, it's who?
counts as steel armor.
Loon. The green-haired elf that always hangs out with Sylvie.
It's Miss Lumina.
He doesn't think you guys are making it
She's
yourselves. He thinks this is some weird shit that Talder did because Talder did that much at once.
Wait, I forget. Did we ever fix the tree?
I got the memory of a goldfish.
Wow.
Oh no, the tree is still fucked.
I'm pretty sure if I look back at my bods, I'd be like, oh, is that one?
rope from fucking Max's fucking altered ropes.
At the very beginning.
Oh god.
Hey,
I said,
Property damage.
I remember her because she's the first person.
Are you okay with the in-character flirting ring?
Yeah.
She was the only person.
It's improv.
Wow.
Told me the time of day.
It's improv.
Yeah, it's improv. That's mainly why one of the reasons why I do the roleplay, because it's improv, and I've always liked doing that, or always wanted to.
I like throwing curveballs at you because you have very genuine reactions, and I appreciate that in roleplay.
Also, the main reason why Tony was alone.
I shall continue to
He's not used to
fuck with this one.
Hell yeah.
Because he's always in the armor, so that disconnect of touching someone. It started more with her because his left arm armor was gone. So she was just literally latched onto his big meaty arm. Like she literally
magic item.
from leg to shoulder,
and it
to shoulder, her whole body white was his arm, and just
when we were told about it, the way it was built would
I gotta figure out how to like. I gotta like find like gloves that fit these are important gloves.
Players said it was built.
They were scarves. They were once a scarf, but then she made them into gloves when she came into Aether.
So we went with we're going to
and
yeah,
like everything about her like
to
is like there's a reason. So it's like you gotta learn or ask her. Be like, oh hey, so what was. So what was life like before Aether? You'd be like,
made in a way that would work. So we're going to have a
you really want to know?
just sitting down with them and effectively
you sure?
working with them.
The 5, the long stare.
Yeah, you sure?
Flashbacks, Vietnam flashbacks.
Whoever plays William.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, it's pretty much that.
What was it?
Sylvie's kind of the same way if you ask her about her past.
Beaumont.
We're never gonna get there.
And Dory made a.
Sylvie's interesting though because if you ask her about like what happened to her, like actually happened to her, she can talk about it. But like her talk about her past, she sort of like shut down a little bit. she's kind of like.
You good with me sending you a picture?
Described, when it was described, and it also was made as a major magical item without permission from anyone. So no one
Lee was just a
hacking it,
home
so
wrecker.
it was automatically already a problem.
How'd you do on your
I'm kidding, quote unquote.
A very wholesome moment with a very broken Tony.
That's how long it was. So that's
Why does your hands
That
look
was-
so
that was-
dry?
It's supposedly damaged as well.
He's calloused.
So everyone that's already been has been getting damaged and no one noticed.
It's
He's
by
a
far-
servant. He's always using his hand.
It's like the first ever roleplay ball I have ever seen in which the skin just looks dry.
Okay, so I guess
He's pale as fuck. What do you expect?
Damage is not major. It's just widespread.
My eyes! I can see the sun!
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking of doing.
Secretly,
I kinda
Tony's
feel
gonna start
Sylvie.
turning
I
blood
still
red
feel
like a
Sylvie's
like
super
a
right.
tiefling.
someone came up to me and they were like, "Hey,
Nah.
is this the ground?"
Because his skin's
People
not
think that
used to the
Sylvie's
sun.
a drow.
It'll be both.
Yeah, because your freaking hand looks like look like a Martian's hand.
Because Dorime has
Okay.
to assist with
There's no way in
groundskeeper
hell
for 3
anyone
days
should ever
effectively as his
confuse her for a
punishment
drow,
for carting
because
this thing
drows are
around
never
Aether for
any
so
other
long.
color than purple.
Which is effectively going to be
Skyrim.
He's just gonna RP with the groundskeepers for.
They don't count.
I'm gonna let Kaz
They
know
don't
about
count.
it.
I can let him know.
Hey,
And-
you guys want to know something funny?
Yeah,
There are no
Yeah, exactly. Just let
spider
them know,
worshipping mole elves.
You want to know something funny?
That a character known
what's
as
up?
Do you want to
Dorime
know
has been
someone
signed
who
up
actually
as a,
thought that Sylvia was a drow when they first
unpaid
met?
volunteer
Was it?
in accordance
yeah,
to the
mentorship.
punitive laws
To be
of
fair, he also
Aether.
thought Tony was a
Because of Dory and
Understandable.
Uh-huh.
damaging.
It was
all
really
the
funny.
ley
It's
Because I
sussed
can
up.
go back and rewatch it when Sylvie first met. Because Thanatos, if you guys know him,
Yes.
he records all the sessions, and so he was like my first day. He was like my chaperone that entire day. I spent my entire day on camera from him, and at the very end, it shows my character talking to him. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for being openly racist."
Yeah, type it later.
Yeah, that sounds like
And then
something
he
he would
started
say.
fucking
Do whatever the groundskeeper want them to do for 3 days, within reason.
I will say
relations
this.
to like the
If
job
you
of the
actually ever
groundskeeper.
offer Tony like to put
And
your
the
hand
major
on
people are
his,
gonna work on the brunt of fixing the ley
he
lines.
will hold your hand
Yeah.
for quite a while, and like when you would try to like pull it away, he'll keep it there just a little bit longer, but he will let you go just because he's trying to. He's not used to that kind of level of contact.
To dig up literally the
At
entire
least-
Sam,
plot.
you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Oh my god, look how big.
That's very important. That was-
Jesus.
That wouldn't have happened if.
I'm sorry, you have cancer.
Dead. Murdered.
It was actually
Murdered.
I'm sorry, little one.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Look at the feet
Isn't this so
comparison.
sad? Get her mask. Get
The
broke.
Archmage's healing
It's so
to
sad.
actually
Yeah.
helping tomorrow.
You
by
look
the
more
way.
badass now.
Feet
So thank
comparison.
Rift for that.
Wild, insane,
Difference in
unbelievable.
feet.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Damn, look at them feet.
Oh god.
Look at them grippers.
Supper, Rift is what's gonna
I
happen
have
to
some of
Rift
these
tomorrow?
old models. I think I had her feet out during that too.
the Archmage's healing will.
She didn't always have boots and clothing.
I'll let.
Oh, I'm so excited to like
looking
finally
forward.
work on
Sandals were
like
a
a
pain
new
in the
model.
fucking
Just to
ass
have
to
like
use, so
different
I
like
got rid of them.
looks. I could probably go and bathe at
Right?
some
You know how
point.
magic
I
works?
could just be in a bathing suit.
I'm
You see
working
me.
on-
In that case, I would like to open
I'm working on
my
3 different
DMs
models right now.
at Riss
Currently.
underscore Creed.
Hell
because
yeah.
apparently
All
this
of my
is a
stuff is
thing
slow right now. Like
and
I have
what we now
to
have, which is
work on
Soul
like my NPC models and such. Because I have like a Borderlands RP and but it's all on hold because of Twitch's new like thing, and I treat all of my bots, especially the roleplay ones, like memories, because I got the memory of a goldfish. I'm never gonna remember anything. Like, I've even been looking back and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's because me and Raysets first started roleplay we were like both new, and we both like kept playing off each other to the point to which our Metaverse characters got into a relationship, and we just became like the mercenary duo. But then he stopped playing his character, and he went to like Fracture Tones and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I look back at that, it's like, oh my goodness, this was the first time me and him went on our first mission and went against a bunch of lollies using kitchen items as weapons and armor and Harambe's children. Oh my goodness. Oh, good times. I'm not kidding though. It's like, why is there just a bunch of monkeys with like cinder block walls for shields? And they're like, oh, these are actually Harambe's kids, and they kidnapped a man named Goose. And we just look at each other, we're just like,
Don't really know how.
Gary?
huh? No, it was I forget, he was just called Goose, but he was just a guy with like blonde hair, and he was in charge of a military corporation.
I would love to try an actual like Zelda RP thing, because I know they have them on Bytes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the best I was able to get to was a Mario roleplay, but they're connected, quote-unquote connected to the Metaverse, so people can bring their characters in, so it's not just Mario characters, it's just the main protagonist is Mario and Luigi and Bowser. I have a character who works for Bowser now, and it's by far super fun. Like, I never suspected a roleplay to be fun like that, but it's like everyone keeps like cooking on like models. It's like really entertaining. Hell yeah.
That's how I kind of feel like here, because of all the stuff that they could do, and
yeah, for the first time ever, never have I actually like fully looked forward to a social, because I knew every time when
I would argue that
when Lazuli is involved, something is bound to happen.
That's how people feel like with Sylvie. Because what happens a lot of times is, before, Sylvie got kidnapped and shit, people would always walk up there and be like, hey, do you have anything going on right now? So it's like, not really, but probably soon. Why? And they're like, I'm bored. Can I just stick with you? Yeah, sure, whatever. And then like 5 minutes later, something will happen. I'm like, okay, well, there we go.
I need to like make sure to like stand at the fight area and just wait for someone to walk up and be like, "You want to fight?
Yep.
You want to fight?
That's how it goes.
Let's fight. Because I need to fight."
When Sylvie gets better. When I can get the spot that I want. I'm trying to get. Yeah.
Sylvie gets better. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna fight. We're going to do stuff. We're gonna train with magic.
I'm trying to get a shed in the backyard where I can like be louder and like fight and do things. So I'm hoping that once I do some of these commissions, then I can actually do more things. I want to get that shit so I can start fighting again. I haven't fought in so long.
Hell yeah.
You can do art commissions, don't you?
I'm sorry.
So I have like a goal right now. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. So I'm doing model commissions for people right now. I'm just like, hey, if you guys need something, let me know. Like weapons or that's model itself.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm doing both of those. I'm doing fantasy weapons right now.
I can do this, right? And then I can do
Hell yeah. Try and make some of them look like they would be from Borderlands, because I have noticed like people are like really wanting those as of late. And some people have been coming to me like, hey, I heard you do Borderlands stuff, or and I had to specifically explain, yes and no, I have some Borderlands models, but I take models and I try my best to make them look like they're from Borderlands.
Right. Yeah.
So they're like, oh, cool. Can I still have one?
I learned how to do baking in Blender, so I started to learn how to do like scale work. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. See you later.
I haven't seen you in a while.
And how people can operate sometimes. It can be concerning.
So.
Oh yeah, especially Blender. People will love it that you do Blender.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting paid for right now, dude. Unity, I don't really know anything, but my girlfriend has offered to help with any of that kind of stuff. So I kind of have both things kind of settled already, so hopefully I can figure out how to do it. And one person has paid me $100 and then actually like $200 now to make one, and then I'm getting paid $300 from another person. So
I should start getting people to pay me. Oh god, I've just been doing everything for free.
I also make all of my stuff from scratch though, so if you're kit bashing, that's different.
Oh yeah, no, I just been grabbing stuff and I just been combining them all, making sure they don't break.
You still probably could get a good amount of money from them.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
my prices up because I'm making mine from scratch. So
yeah,
that's why they're so high.
yeah. My reason is just specifically because like I've always been asked to like, hey, can you make this for a roleplay of mine? Because I always keep thinking this character might die at some point, maybe within a month. I don't want to charge them for that because that's a waste of money. Especially for my roleplay, because for my roleplay, I am ruthless. Like, a player has walked by a cart that was hacked by another player. He got a nat 1, and I'm like, you're gonna look like a burn fin victim for a while. I'm sorry. And I switched his model up to, like, and I had to edit it. And he's like, but then he's like, hey, I'm kind of ready to not look like a human ball sack. Can you like give me like cybernetic like look? And I'm like, hell yeah, I got you. And he's still alive and he's still remaining active. Yeah, texture.
More metallics and texture stuff. I'm so bad at texture stuff. So bad. Everything else I can do fine, but texture work is starting to make my brain hurt.
I mean, I can help you whenever I get the chance. Like, just send them over to me. I like doing stuff. I never like to like sit around and do nothing, except for talking to people. That's and cuddles.
Well, I feel bad because it's supposed to be all me doing this like work for a fucking $300 model, and then I go to someone else for texture help.
That's why Sting is such a powerful.
Oh, just don't tell them.
Alright, I guess.
Just don't tell. I mean, if it's something simple, then I'm okay with it. If it's like, oh hey, I need you to make like this eyeball look like something else, look cybernetic. I'm like, I got you. People ask me for help all the time. I'm okay to help with my friends.
Take you up on it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Don't feel too bad about it. I like working on texture stuff. And I know for certain once I get done with the archiving stuff, like, I'm then going to get to that point to which then I won't have nothing else to do. Well, so I have Helldivers. That's it.
He played a character called Mirandel Thessalor.
I then don't have anything else to do. I'm kind of already, like, almost done with everything.
Yeah, fair enough. So what's cool is one of my friends on here, they sent me an entire folder of Baldur's Gate stuff for the model stuff. The problem is the textures don't work. So I had to do textures all myself. So I have all this cool armor, but I'm sitting here like,
yeah, that would happen. That does happen. Luckily, I will let you know. Like, when I look at it, I'll be like,
the owner of the mercenary guild in that place.
Like something like that, I would not know how to like place it back onto it because it's the model made in Blender. I don't know how to do Blender. The only thing I know how to do Blender is like removing like polygons. That's all I know.
Yeah. I know how to do it manually, so it actually looks still okay. But
oh yeah. I'm trying to learn how to
Yeah, there's this-
make it look like I have muscles.
There's this
trying
one
to-
model that I've been working on because so the person doesn't have a mouth right now for some reason. Like they either someone like erase it or they close it up or whatever. So the part around their mouth and their chin is all triangles. Don't know how. I don't know how the fuck they did that. So I've been having to go through every part of the jaw and the mouth and reconstruct all of it. And then when I got done with it, of putting like a human mouth on it, they changed the idea to a monster face. I was like, God damn it. I was so pissed. I was so angry. But thank goodness I talked to him after, and I was like, okay, you can't do anything big like that. Like, stick to your idea. Well, if I'm not gonna work on this, if you keep changing your idea, I'm not hardcore like that. Because it took me a long time to fix it.
So glad you're lenient with that, because when I commissioned someone, like, I was like, oh yeah, can you, like, connect, because I have like a guy that's like, he's got like robot legs, and the only type of pants he has is like a cape, like a kilt. And I'm like, hey, the kilt kind of like broken. Could you fix that? And he's like, yeah. Every time he sent it back to me, it was still the same. But then he got upset about that. And I'm like, can you just like connect it to the thigh? It's like, yeah, I got you. Don't ask me to edit it more. So it's like, if it's something like what you were having, yeah, that's a really good reason. If it's like a weird issue, because like he sent me the model that was originally working, but because I needed like a head now, which then I paid him more, like $80, to add like the head, because I wanted to make sure to do that like when the character finally dies, he takes the mask off. He's like, come at me.
I can negate a crit.
He's like, yeah, I got you. But then like for some reason the kilt was like broken. Like he didn't have the finished product that he gave me, so he had to use a previous version. So he wasn't able to figure out how to make it how it originally was. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then he had to add like the whole like body underneath, because he had like a SWAT vest. Like all of his limbs were like robotic, and I'm like, oh yeah, his cybernetics go all the way up past his stomach.
It could be an enemy though, couldn't it?
He was able to do that.
But you had to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. See, I'm okay with stuff like that, but it has to be like the original plan. Like if they didn't put it in the document,
yeah, you can't just change it up.
Like
Yeah.
a big change.
First conjurer, when magic
That's kind of they did that to me twice, and I was like,
I'll tell you what's the worst one. You get done with the model, you're about to give it to them, but then they cancel. Yeah, that's happened to me like 3 times now. It was a free model, by the way. All of them. Yeah, like, they joined my roleplay, they're like, oh hey, can I have the person like this? It's like, yeah, sure, I got it. And like, they were like, can you make him look like a PUBG character? I got it all done, about to give it to him, they then just left my server. Same goes for another person. They're like, oh yeah, can I have this asset? And it was like something magic related, and my thing is like Borderlands, Cyberpunk, magic isn't exactly a thing. I'm like, I try to be very lenient, because I liked the idea of like, it was like one of those like, the weapons are like holographic or something, like circling around, and they can like pull it out. I'm like, you can't have that.
Holographic, yeah.
It was meant to be a group together.
Do it,
together, get a big
but
item for someone kind of
it can only be like 3 weapons, because they had like 7 weapons. And I allowed them to be like a species that I created that has been known to have like magic and technology mixed together. They showed up for 1 session, and they're like, I don't like the personality. I'm like, we played 1 session, what do you mean you don't like the personality? They're like, I want them to be more spunky, they're just moody. It's like, then come in and play more. Then I was like, are you gonna come back? Then like a month later, like, no, I think I'm just gonna leave. And I'm like,
for it to go to Garrick. It belongs
Okay.
to the person
Yeah,
that owns Duran.
I think
who
it's
is the
interesting
leader
because
of the
recently
Dominion,
there's
who
been a lot of
Garrick
people
had,
that tell me
beef
that
with.
like
It was so
they
important
want
for
to
him
have their
get this item.
character talk to people more, and I'm like, okay, like go ahead and do it, or like
Yeah, go do it.
have some kind of
I can't help you with
way
that.
for you to talk. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, but my character wouldn't do blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, well you have this problem, and you're not changing anything. What do you want me to do?
With the money that I legitimately
Exactly.
I feel bad because I can't. It's not like I can babysit someone in the Aether.
And
Yeah,
the
I
ones
can't.
they were tracking it.
You gotta like figure
And
it out,
after I
man.
bought
You
it,
gotta, it's
Gareth
either you
messages
change
me
something
and
with the
says, "Hey,
character,
we did not intend for
or
you to get this
you do
item. I
something
have to
else to
redesign it
purposely
because
get
it's
your
too
character
strong."
into
Because
things.
originally it was just
Yeah, if it's like a person that's like new to it, it's like
whenever you're in a 1v1.
it's like, oh yeah, I'll introduce you to it. That's cool. Because I'm really good at like making stuff up with my characters. Like, oh yeah, we were like kind of like we barely know each other, but we're just both here. Or like introducing them to roleplay in general.
So they have nerfed the item 3
Yeah, but then it's like, oh yeah, if you're not willing to like put effort to it, like that's on you.
Yeah.
Plan around.
Yeah, and I feel bad because there has been people before who's joined Aether and they're like, oh my god, like, I've always wanted to join Aether and blah blah blah. I'm like, alright, awesome, like, I did the same thing, I was such a fangirl of all this, and I joined, it was awesome. And then all of a sudden they get in here and they're like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. And they just are gone. Like, just like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're so excited, what happened?
They probably kept watching all of like the combat stuff and from like the veterans or something. For people that are like well known. Alright, I forgot my thing is still up. I'll see you guys later. Bye.